You can now keep in touch by following JewelleryMaker on Twitter. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.
You can now watch clips from JewelleryMaker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Designer Inspiration with me, Jenny Cleary, and today I am joined by the wonderful Claire, who is not called Sarah Green, although she looks like her. Hello, my
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Are you?
I'm good. What gossip have you got?
Very little. Been very boring.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think actually you have got gossip, Claire. I think you went into a local drive-through, got some of those coffee stirring sticks, and made some jewellery out of it that's amazing!
Yes, I have.
And they're free, them sticks.
They are. They are free.
You can just take them. You can just take them. They let you. So we are going to be learning brand new techniques. Now, we got a fess up for you. It was supposed to be Angela Edwards today, but she couldn't make it. God love her. We love you. So actually Claire got her kits. Now Claire can't do kumihimo, and I've only just learnt, so I was no help. So we've actually got even more brand new ideas for you to exercise with your cords. Now we would like your interaction today, please. If you could, please do text us 60777. Your normal network charges apply. Be careful, Tom. He tried to tell me here was my text message, and he was about to say subject and text at the same time, and it came out wrong. Now, your normal network charges do apply, so we don't charge you any extra for those texts. It's 60777. We do ask that you start your message with the words, all in one word, actually, JM Studio. Otherwise, it goes to a radio station. They haven't got a clue what kumihimo is. No. Now, I'm going to give to you the most glorious topaz ever. Wait there, I'm going to get me velvety board. Now, I've been eating Polish sweets from next door. They are good. Next door, they're next door. Yes, go and get some, they're lush. Now I've got for you beautiful topaz. This looks like zircon, it's so sparkly. Look at the brilliance. Now, I've never done this strand before. It's only been on once, and when I looked at the history of it earlier, it had only been on for 2 minutes because it was very, very end of play. And so you probably, like me, haven't seen it. Perhaps you have, but if, like me, you haven't seen it, you need to get on the phone lines right now. This is Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz, so sought after. Imperial Topaz is beautiful. Look at the tones. But what I want you to see is, doesn't this look almost like zircon, the sparkle that you're getting? And zircon, of course, with a diamond-like sparkle. These are our sparkliest topaz. They are, of course, a birth gemstone as well. They are November's birth gemstone. And there's loads and loads of myth and legend behind it. It's said to be a gemstone that will give you honor. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely stunning. There are only 3 mines that give us these gorgeous gemstones. Isn't it gorgeous? Now I'm going to give to you 40 carats. And they are graduated between 2x1 to 4x2. They are uber sparkly. They're going to be absolutely perfect for any wedding jewellery that you've got in mind. They're going to be absolutely wonderful for tiaras and fascinators. Maybe you're thinking about a very special prom gift. Maybe you're thinking about a special birthday gift. Look at that glow. Maybe this is for a dear friend or somebody close to your heart. You want to give them something that is so beautiful, is so pretty. We don't have many gemstones like this. It's going to create those delicate earrings. It's going to create those lovely clusters. This is going to create rings. You know when Alison Tarry does those rings with like 3 gemstones on it and does the half round wire either side. It's going to create those absolutely beautifully. We're going to give you an instant price drop on this one. Going straight I thought they were going to be 70 quid. Yeah, £9.95. Absolutely nuts. It's a bag of nuts without their shells on. £9.95, BHV X26. I saw that these were only on for 2 minutes and 100 of them went in 2 minutes. I didn't even look at the price. I thought they were going to be expensive. So I thought, oh, they're going to be exclusive. Loads of you have got these. How amazing that you are getting genuine Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz. Look at these. Look at the sparkle. Look at the clarity. And look at the price tag. Doesn't add up, does it? Just get them quick. Susan, Alex in Gloucestershire, hello, my love. Helen, you've got yours. Veronica, Tina, Sharon, Eleanor. Pippa, hello, Pippa. Hello to Pam and Johanna and Paula and Janet and Margaret. I've got Sue, I've got so many of you now flooding in. I'm seeing multi-buyers, and of course I should. Margaret's got 2. Of course you should multi-buy these. Jacqueline in Gloucestershire, where all the wonderful people are born. Anonymous in Gloucestershire, again, where all wonderful people are born. BHV X26 for £9.95. You've got yourself an uber bargain. The value is incredible. Already a huge chunk of stock's already gone. How many have I got left? Oh, you've got to be quick, you've got to be quick. You don't want to miss out on this one. BHV X26. This is only the second time you've seen these. With my hand on my heart, I thought these were going to be nearly £70. I have got a strand later on for you that I know is going just a little bit under £100. Very exclusive. I thought this was, well, it's Gems of Distinction though. It's Gems of Distinction for £9.95. Incredible value. Nina's got 2. JewelleryMaker in County Durham's got 2. Of course you have. Helen in Malaga. Woo! Hello to you. I've got JewelleryMaker in the Isle of Man with 2. I've got Louise in Cornwall with 2. Lots of you buying, multi-buying, loads of you grabbing this. What super duper value. Did you buy with Lucy already today? Because if you did, it's a bottomless basket. You pay £2.95 and then you can fill your basket up with as many goodies as you possibly can. And it's just one payment. Doesn't matter how heavy that package is either. Over 50 of these have gone and sold out now today. Use your debit card, credit card or PayPal if you're shopping on that app. BHV X26 is your item code. Pam, you've got yours. Pamela, Penny, Bev, another Pamela as well. Paula in Essex, Jane in Norfolk, Janet in Norfolk, JewelleryMaker in West Yorkshire, Eleanor in L'Exemple, Ola to you, Jenny in Bristol, Teresa in Devon, Heather in Yorkshire, Margaret in Starlingshire, darlings, it sounds very posh. Lovely to have your company. Please don't forget to send us a cheeky little text today, because we'll miss you if you don't. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number to call if you're dialing from a UK landline. If you're not, you can shop online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. or on the app. Right, I've got some very exciting things to give to you today. I've got a ring mandrel. Yes, the ring mandrel. Yes, the ring mandrel. Claire's already put in her order for hers. I've got the bail making pliers. These are the ones with the 2 different sizes. Last saw these in November. So these are coming up for you today. We've got some beautiful kits. We got the macrame board. We got the large macrame board. Loads of cool stuff for you. Beautiful designer inspiration kit for you today as well. But right now I'm going to give you some Labradorite. These are very pretty. Do you ever feel like sometimes you want to find something to make a wish upon? Because I do think I look at Labradorite and think you should make wishes. And I saw 4 magpies today, so I was quite happy. I've seen quite a lot of single magpies lately, which I've not been happy with. 4 magpies. I said, yes, I saw them. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a story that's never been told, 8 for a wish, 9 for a kiss, 10 for a letter, 11 something better. I changed the tune, didn't I, halfway through? No. For the 3rd consecutive year running, this gorgeous gemstone, Labradorite, has been voted your favourite. And I think it's because it does look like a gemstone that you could make a wish upon, doesn't it? It looks magical, it looks enchanted. It looks like something from a fairy tale that's been forever lost and found. It's just amazing, isn't it? Don't you think it's beautiful? I think it's lovely. Look at the way the Labrador essence is just swimming around. And by Labradorescence, in case you're thinking, what on earth is that girl talking about? You see the colours, you see the greens, you see the blues flickering. That's natural. Don't you think it's wonderful? Isn't it beautiful? And in the rondelle, you could make some really pretty things. I think these, again, could look really nice with the... Actually, this will look very nice with the topaz. Isn't it gorgeous together? Absolutely breathtaking. Now I'm also going to give you some drops. And these drops now, you might not think it by first looking at it, but I want you to just think about putting the tip or the coulee of this drop downwards, so it's pointing towards the table or wherever you're working. And then prong set up around it. Who was it who did that? I think it was Alison, or it was... it could have been Michelle that did that, and it was just beautiful. And I'd never seen that with a drop, but of course it would be the classic thing to do, because look at that top. You've got absolute elegance, absolute beauty and enchantment from both of these strands, and we're going to give you such a great price tag. Now have a look at this price tag on your screen right now. We're not going to stay there, but the thing is, look at that. Mesmerising, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? Now, just hang on a minute, because we're taking that price tag down. But I want you to think about how much you will pay for Labradorite anywhere else. You're getting your rondelles for free. 2 strands for the price of 1 strand. At $9.95, you've got incredible value. That's how much the drops are on their own. So you're getting the rondelles for free. Now, where else can you get Labradorite from? How much is it? Can you get it in that big craft store? Bobby Shaft it rhymes with? I've never seen it there. How can you get it in your little beadery? Maybe you've got a little bead shop or a craft shop. Or do you have to order it online? How much is it when you order it online? 20, 30 pounds for a piece? Have a look at what you're getting. Remember that we're trying to offer you here at JewelleryMaker the very best value. And at these prices, I truly believe that. I do. You're getting super value, under £10, 2 strands, incredibly beautiful, incredibly powerful Labradorite. You've got, I've got lots of you buying this one, and it's great to see you all on board, because the value is brilliant, isn't it? Think about how much you're going to make. Think about how much money you could potentially make as well. And Claire, if you're selling your jewellery on, this kind of bundle, it would be considered an investment, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I really like when you've got the different shapes. It's in the same gem but different shapes. I think that can really help your designs, really help. But yeah, for that price, you're definitely going to make money if that's what you do. If you do sell your jewellery on. most definitely.
And I think so many more of us, especially in the new year now, have decided to make that leap from making jewellery to give to friends and loved ones on birthdays and occasions to now actually selling our jewellery. Maybe it's in well, it could be anywhere, couldn't it? Rachel's got these in Belgium. How lovely. Oh, I've never seen a jewellery maker from Belgium. I bet she's sat there now eating Belgian chocolates. How lovely. Yes, are you the only Belgian jewellery maker that we've got? Carol, Mo, jewellery maker in Powys, Vivian, Beverly and Kent, Linda, Pamela, Cecilia, you've got yours. Jewellery maker in West Midlands, Zoe in Beds. You knew it, Zoe. Stephanie in Texas, you've got yours. Audrey, Stella. Oh, what's Texas like, Stephanie, today? Can I come over? Can I come for dinner? Joan, Paula, Emma, you've got yours. It's lovely to see all your names cropping up on our screens. Abigail, you've got yours. Elaine in Glasgow. I'm definitely going, by the way, to Scotland, so if you're ready. No, I've booked it. I'm going to Inverness, although at the moment it's a bit stormy. I'm going in March the 6th. Oh, you tell me the Northern Lights are up there at the moment. Aye. £9.95. That's what, darling? I'm going home for his birthday. It's like double Scottish treats on March the 6th. Oh, they probably, as I touch down, there will probably be a flag or something up for Ali, won't there? Yes. Now, I'm going to give to you green onyx. Have a look at this. A real rich colour from green onyx. And actually, want you to think about, I watched The Other Berlin Girl on TV last night. Did you see it? Have you ever seen that film? Did you see their rich costumes, their wonderful, wonderful Tudor costumes? I love it. Did you watch it, Claire?
I didn't. I'm trying to think. I've been to the castle. I can't think where it's down south somewhere.
Was it Hampton Court?
No. Oh, I really can't think of it. But it was Anne Boleyn's, and that is the most beautiful, beautiful castle I've ever been in. Absolutely. It's obviously small.
It wasn't Sudeley Castle. Anne Boleyn had that, didn't she?
Did she?
I think so. But beautiful.
Yeah.
And all of the, like the curtains,
yes,
the drapes, the colours are
everything.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that
gorgeous
sort of thing, do you?
Mm.
Really rich greens are very regal, actually, aren't they? But these can be very spring-like, especially if you do something like this or like this. Because don't forget, it will be spring quite soon, actually. We've only got a couple of months, and I don't think we had too much of a harsh winter, unless, of course, you're in Scotland or Ireland right now. But, of course, you can awaken that colour in the springtime, but also keep this colour for your Christmas pieces, because when you put it with gold and red, it looks very Christmassy as well. So I think this is it's a very generic green, a very important green for our collections, because it's strong. And navies are very much going to be in, well, they're in now, aren't they? And I think this will work very nicely with navies, and again, look quite regal, actually. You've got beautiful drops and you've got wonderful nuggets. And if you love a bit of Kumahimo, this is definitely one for you, £7.95. Straight in there with an incredible price tag of just £7.95. Think about, again, the value. And I know I keep saying that, but actually, you can't buy much for £7.95. You can't, can you?
I don't know. I know I say it all the time, but I don't think you can't buy a plastic bracelet, never mind necklace, can you? No, in shops you can't. No. I don't think you can anymore.
Even in supermarkets,
yes,
Claire, where they sell jewellery on the little spinny roundy thing, it's expensive for what it is, and you can see, well, they're making a wonderful profit from that. Or you could just make your own, and it could be out of genuine gemstones that actually mean something. And onyx is said to have a connection with the spirit world, isn't it? Fleur always mentions to us about the connection with Venus, and there's loads of myth and legends behind it that you just don't get with plastic, do you?
No, not at all, not at all.
With plastic's not really got a soul, and glass, it can be beautiful, it can, but it's not. It hasn't got the soul, and it hasn't got the background that genuine gemstones and that have got, and it hasn't been created by Mother Nature. And so I think that you're getting a piece of Mother Nature here. It's incredible. MQGC38. Let's not underestimate that. We've been watching telly lately, and I don't normally do that, but me and Mia watched this amazing thing where they were. I can't remember where they were, but they were by a volcano, and they were watching it. It was like a soft eruption volcano, always going off, but only little bursts. And they had to collect some rock, and they had to run to it, collect it, and it was boiling hot. Was it? It could. What, no, it wasn't Italy. But I just thought, isn't Mother Nature amazing? Look at this. And can you imagine being here hundreds of years ago and seeing this volcano, thinking dragons must live there or what have you? It's just amazing, isn't it? $7.95. So many of you on this one. And if you are a bit into crystal healing and things, then this will surely be an incredible price tag for you, because you've been into those crystal shops and you're buying glass. You can buy also genuine gemstones in there as well. But they're a fortune, aren't they? Beautiful. Claire, what about nuggets for you? Because you don't use a lot of nuggets, do you? Or do you?
No, I don't. I think the first time I did nuggets, I think was a show. I think it might have been a show with you.
Yeah.
And that was the first time. And I do really like them now. I think, yeah, it's one of those things you should just give them a go. Definitely give them a go. Even if it's sort of out of your comfort zone, I think you get really different effects. Different style of jewellery. So
I agree. I think you should definitely try things that are out of your comfort zone. Just like I did with Kumahimo on Christmas Day. Didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I had to pretend I did in front of my little niece Mina. Mark Smith will tell you that he likes them out of greed, the nugget strands, because he can get more for his money, and he's right.
Yes.
And we do want the most for our money. Well, money's got to stretch. It has, for everybody, I think. $7.95. Loads of you in for this one. Isn't it lovely? I am back with my gorgeous Phil. I've missed you, Philip. I felt a little bit like a fish out of water. I haven't been in, have I? Yeah. Well, that's because Phil wasn't here. I'd had enough. Not really. I was moving house. I couldn't come in. I didn't have a choice. It was that or have no house. MQG C38. What I was really doing was just Facebook stalking Phil because I missed him. No, I was moving house on my own. I plumbed my own washing machine in and I flooded my kitchen this morning. No, it wasn't successful. I plugged it in, thought, I am She-Ra, went to bed, came down this morning, water everywhere. Then I ran out of petrol on the way to the petrol station and the kids had to push me to the petrol station. So I've had that morning today. I have. Whatever anyone does to me now is just going to go straight over my head because I've already had it. The worst did happen. What is the worst that could happen? Well, that, and it did. I won't even tell you what happened when I accidentally... Well, actually, this is the first thing I got out with too this morning. So I'm not moaning about this because you have got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to laugh. I get out of bed and I realised that I'd shut the living room door. Well, that goes to the conservatory where the cat litter tray is. I'd shut it. So you can imagine what I was presented with this morning because the cat couldn't get to a cat litter tray. Then I thought, I'll go downstairs, I'll get some spray and all of that lot. And I opened the kitchen door and a load of water came out. So I thought, okay, that's happening. Then I ran out of petrol on the way to the petrol station and the kids, and I thought, okay, this is happening. I had a little cry, came to work, everything's fine. $7.95. Do you know what though? 2 small children pushing a great big car. Nobody stopped to help apart from one man got out, parked his van, ran down the road and pushed. Like, thank you so much. All these men in suits just sat watching, so they didn't want to get their poncy suits dirty. And there was a good old, yeah, you can always rely on a man in a van, can't you? $7.95. It's where all my life's problems have gone wrong, you see. Gone for the wrong ones. Now, let me give to you. Where are they? Oh, they're there, aren't they lovely? What a bit squeaky then. You have got a laugh though, haven't you? Has anyone else had a rubbish morning? Have you had a rubbish morning?
It's been pretty uneventful. Maybe I'll have a rubbish afternoon. At least it's come in threes though, haven't they? So that's it now.
I'm glad you're saying that because I'm going to come back to you if one other bad thing happens. I'll be like, you said it was 3! You! You're going to get it in the neck.
Well, that'd be my bad afternoon.
Yeah. Why, Claire? Why? Horrible. No. No, I think you'll be all right, Claire.
I hope so.
I don't think you'll have a bad afternoon.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're more organised than me. It was my own fault. No. I shouldn't have thought I was She-Ra. I shouldn't have accidentally shut the living room door, and I should have put more petrol in the car. Didn't do any of those things, and look what happened. I live and learn. Now, have a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Peach Moonstone, just gorgeous. From South Africa. We can't do I can't do it. Yeah, I was being Leo in blood diamond. It wasn't happening for me. I can't do it. Have a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it, again, another enchanted gemstone? And by the way, these are totally and utterly natural. Well, I think they're gorgeous. Look at that. You know what I was saying about Labradorite, how it looks like you could make a wish upon it? I think you could with Moonstone. And actually, it's the elvish gemstone in Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Full of wonder. And then again, another wish upon a gemstone strand. And they're rounds, they're so versatile. A round gemstone is just so versatile. Isn't it lovely? And if you did get the bundle, and this could actually be, again, quite spring-like. Look at the seedy beads. I love a seedy bead. And those are amethyst seed beads. Oh, I love this bundle. So you've got one of June's birth gemstones in the peach moonstone, and you've got February's birthstone in the amethyst. Now, I love this. Do you know what? This is bead loom heaven. It's also going to be wonderful for soutache, brilliant for macrame, and you've got 3 genuine gemstone strands. And I will say, our prices at the moment have gone quite shockingly low. Yeah, really low. What is that about then, Phil? 3 strands, what are you going to... Should be £12.85. Oh, he's going down. That's a shocker. Down from £12.85 to £7.95. If you've never used these gemstones before, and by the way, rounds, they're so versatile. If you've never used seed beads before, they're one of my favourite because I like to do the brick stitch. I think seed bead embroidery is really pretty. I love them. I think they're ace. Little beady beads are wonderful. The ladder weave looks incredible. Claire, another sensational price, more brilliant value.
Amazing value, and they are so, so pretty. They make me think of fairies and unicorns and anything. They're really, really pretty. And like you say,
unicorn, absolutely.
Yeah, tiny seed beads is like, if you did you know, like the tiara wrap in the inside of flowers. You know, so much you can do, so much.
They're super pretty. They're just beautiful, and they're subtle. They're soft. They're pastel, they're calm. And if you love them, you've got to get them at this time. I mean, hey, do you know something? Seedy bead strands of genuine gemstones are really, really, really super hard to get in bead shops. And these are genuine amethysts. I would pay that for the seedy beads alone. You would, to fill it, because they're so hard to get. Do you agree? Definitely. Have you ever tried to get them? Because they're so hard.
Yeah. They are, and you have to have an appreciation, don't you, of how much work has gone into the gemstones, because they are so delicate.
And to be able to cut in a perfect round, that weeny amethyst is just beautiful. 2 millimetres, can you imagine? I don't think my eyes can even focus that long on something that's 2 millimetres. Look at that, it's gorgeous together. Such elegance and beauty and grace. I love this. Hillary's got 2, and who can blame her? Glenda, Janet, Cheryl, Lena, Sonia, Jane, Sasha, Christine, Carol, Erica, Khan, Ali, Gillian, another Carol, Angela, you've got yours. It's great to see you all. Erica, you've got yours. It is wonderful to see you. You must check out baskets if you don't want to miss out on this one. It's £7.95. You've got a super deal. I love that deal. Now I'm going to give you an Easter basket bundle. This is so Easterlicious. You've got 2 strands of amethyst notice, and these amethysts are very, very much offering clarity and glow. And look at that citrine, the gemstone of happiness along with the gemstone of tranquility. Well, I could do with a bit of that today, jewellery makers, could you? I could do with drinking some tranquility. I could do with some chamomile tea. That'll make me better, won't it? Have I been tranquil before and after operations? 7, 8, 9. Have you ever done that? Of course I can count to 10, you fuck. And then you wake up and you're talking rubbish. And you're like, what are you talking about? What? You're giving away every single one of your secrets when you come round from it. That's why I'm always frightened of going under. Who knows what she's going to reveal? Can you imagine? Revealing your biggest secret because you were in anaesthetic. What would you do? Awful. Bad enough having a child thinking it'd all come out then.
Well, they say everything, don't they? They tell all you. And point out all your facial hair and things like that.
Yeah,
That's what mine
kids.
do.
No, you didn't, Mummy. You did this. Sorry, I did get up at 8 o'clock. No, you didn't. I'm like, shut up, child.
And you said that about so and so. Yeah.
I thought you didn't like that, Mummy. Someone's made you a lovely dinner and it's something you don't like. Oh, my mum hates that. No, she doesn't. She loves it. They ruin it. They ruin it all. Sally says, hi Jenny, sorry to hear about your morning. I've had a good one, hooray! Ordered some heating oil. My first quote was 540 and ended up paying 449. What are you going to do with the extra 100 quid? What is it, sort of there or thereabout? Put it towards a holiday. They're saying, jewellery maker. I'm saying, put it towards a holiday. That you are going to jewellery make on. Of course, come on. Now, we're going to give you a fantastic... What, you're going to... What? It's going like... Okay, yes, you've got 4 strands. I thought you were staying there. How many strands have I got? 3, sorry. Yeah, this is a double strand though, right? It's a no-brainer. Just get it. Look at the price tag. Brilliant value. Super amount of gemstones for your money. Absolutely crazy. QPG, C83. The Lush Trio. It is a Lush. It is a Lush Trio. It's definitely a trio of springtime. Think of all those lovely lambs a leaping. My uncle's lambing already, you know. Gets out. Yeah, well, some of them started it a while ago. It does not make me feel hungry. Makes me feel lazy, like I should get out there and help. $7.95. Don't talk to me about that pig. The pig's living happily ever after with lady pigs that he's getting to know. He's a stud pig. He's got the best job, hasn't he? Now, yeah, you just think, fair play. Sue, you've got yours. Hillary, you've got 2 again. Don't forget you've got a bottomless basket. I've got lots of you loving this. Is it for Easter? What is it for? Is it for the fact that they're genuine gemstones? Have we got anybody out there who does that crystal healing-y thing? Let us know. Let us know what you do with your gemstones. It might not just be jewellery. It might be for something else entirely. OPG C83 is your item code. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com is how to get hold of us online. And you can do it on the app as well. If you haven't done so already, please download our app on the Google Play. You can do it on Amazon or you can do it on your Apple iStore. $7.95, incredible. Shall we do them bail makers? Let's do them. Now, just gonna have a sip of my cup of tea. This is a very nice cup of tea you made me today, Coral. Thank you. It's a definite advance on the ginger tea with milk that Amelia made me last time because she thought I wouldn't notice. She got the wrong tea bag and thought I wouldn't notice. I was like... And then she gave it to Mikey because she didn't want to throw... She couldn't be bothered to throw it away. Now, I've given these to you before. Was it me? I've definitely done these. Now, you got your Bail Maker pliers. Have a look at these because they are for your 6 and 8.5mm round. These are brilliant for doing the figure of 8. If you haven't got the jig and you just want the jig to do the S clasps perhaps, then these are perfect. These are also perfect for doing jump rings. Bail making pliers are a wonderful addition to your tool stash because, I said tool and stash separately then, to your tool stash because they're so blooming useful. Oh, these aren't the same as the ones I had, apparently, because these are a different gauge. They are, yes, you're right. New to us in December and sold out. If you love them, want them, need them, don't forget I've got the ring Mandrel for you later. You need to get yourself on the phone lines for these. You need to get yourself online. Have you ever used these, Claire, my dear?
I've used the, you know, the ones where they're sort of graduated, I think,
Yeah.
the 3. So, yeah, they are very, very useful, though, very useful.
It's nice to have that perfect round. And if you want to recreate a piece of jewellery and you use, say, a pencil or something, and you can't find that said pencil, you know, this is a tool that you know you can rely on to be there, and you can replicate jewellery and you can replicate findings over and over again. So it looks perfect. You get the perfect finish. You get the perfect finding every time. They match. If you want one finding in each earring for a pair of earrings, you know that those earrings will match bang on the nose. PXZX31 is your item code. These are only £6.95. Incredible value. Make sure you get yours. Now, loads of these have already been allocated, and we did have less than 100 of these to start with, so I am recommending that you do grab these fast. How many exactly? Was it 70 I've got? 70 I've got, so you need to be very, very quick. When Ed gave these to you, he gave you nearly 200 and they all sold out. I've only got 70. They're only £6.95, which is a brilliant price tag for any tool. And these are bell making pliers that perhaps you don't have. They've only been seen once before. These have a 6mm and an 8.5mm cylindrical circumference. So you can't really get a non-cylindrical circumference, can you? I just said the cylindrical circumference. There's no such thing as a non-cylindrical circumference, is there? Can you get a circumference of a square? Or would that be a square circumference? What was it, a square circumference? What's a triangle-circumference? Yeah, but it's true, isn't it? Oh, perimeter otherwise. How boring. If only I'd have been around when words were being made up. Linda, you've got yours. Dorothy, Gifty, Patricia, Marion, Violet, gorgeous name, Blanca, Alex, Wendy, Lorraine, Kalisha, Sue, Cecilia, literally loads of you there. Elaine in Cardiff, Rita in Cheshire, Sazi, you've got yours, Karen. Alison, you've got yours. I've got Mary in Dublin. Check out your basket, Mary, my darling. Lizzie in Devon, Natasha in Angus, Jane in Yorkshire, in Kent. I've got loads of you there. It's lovely to have your company here today. JewelleryMaker, PXZX31 is your item code. Last night I showed Max, sometimes Max likes to look on my phone, my son. At night time I show him, like we did the storyteller that they used to show when we were little. I don't know if you remember that. With, what's his name? That's going to annoy me all day. John Hurt, storyteller, brilliant. We sometimes watch that. Have you ever watched it? Oh, it's brilliant. You must look at it it's brilliant, really good. And it had Jolie Richardson in it as well.
Oh.
Is it Richardson? Yeah.
Yeah.
But last night I was thinking of something new to show him, so I showed him Creature Comforts from the 80s. Do you remember that? Easily turn up and honourable. Like that little turtle. He loved that. It was funny. So, because he always wants to watch the Blinking Mighty Boosh, and I'm like, we've seen every episode. So now, at £6.95, you've got yourself fantastic tool. Did you used to like Creature Comforts? Do you remember that? What other things can we show kids that to give them a little bit of culture? We've done Button Moon. Have I shown him what? Sorry. Wallace and Gromity ones. Yeah, we've seen them. Who and Who? Pib and Pog. No, I haven't seen that. I'll try that tonight. Thank you very much. We had a little bit of the young ones last night as well. Yes. Because I told Mia that her hair looked like Neil from the Young Ones and to go and change it immediately, go and wash it. You look like Neil from the Young Ones, and both my kids went, who? And I was like, the Young Ones, I've shown you the Young Ones. So we had to watch it last night, and it was the one where he was digging his own grave. On that cheery note, it's time for our first designer inspiration. Well, I just want to show you the kit first of all, because it's so beautiful. Have a look. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't that lovely? So pretty. Well, I love it. I really, really love it. Look at all of these pearls. This is a beauty. And can I say, I did ask Phil the price for this, and it's brilliant. It's going under £30. Well, I think, Phil, you've got a pearl strand for everybody here. I want you to see you've got those lovely rice pearls. Now, you've got two lots of rice pearls, but some are drilled from the side and some are top drilled. Then look how round. Look how round these are. Aren't they fabulous? And the peach and the gold and the pink. Oh, just heavenly, isn't it? How much would you expect to pay for 5 strands of pearls? If I told you each strand of pearls was £10, don't you think that would be brilliant value?
That'd be fabulous.
They are real pearls after all. And I don't think you'd find real strands of pearls anywhere else for less than £10 a strand. So essentially already we got £50 of value. I think you are getting, now this kit is going under £30. The best thing to do is hop on board. I think it's a beautiful kit and you really are going to see some of the most striking jewellery made by Claire, just breathtaking. Right, now, I've only just got into cord and I'm going to be really honest with you. Before I got into cord, I was like, cord, but you can't get enough of cord because if you do like Kumihimo, you'll know as I do, that even though you buy it in quite big batches, actually if you want to make quite a few necklaces or bracelets, it doesn't last as long as you thought it would when you first start Kumihimo, and you sort of expect it to go on for longer because you do need a good metre per strand. And if you're doing an 8, so that's 8 metres a necklace. So actually, you do probably need more cord if you're into macrame. I've got the macrame ball for you later, if you're into Kumihimo. But Claire's actually done some different things with cord today. She's broken the boundaries. She's done something that perhaps you've never seen before. You're going to love today's designer inspiration because it's going to give you a new idea. More than one new idea. So you get purple, gold, and white. I like saying white like that. Do you mind? Do you mind if I say it like that? And whiskey. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink white whiskey. I don't think you can buy white whiskey. Then you're going to get some golden beading thread. Gorgeous. I'm going to give to you your monofilament and your elastic. Did you say elastic, Phil? How posh. Elastic. And I'm also going to give you some pink satin cord. Now, do you get the same amount on the satin cord in the pink one, or is there a little bit less? Oh, you do. You get 10 metres of each. So you've got 40 metres in totales. And you've got your 5 strands of pearls. Now, you might be looking at this thinking, right, well, I'm going to use those pearls separately to the cords, which is absolutely fine. But you might be thinking of this and thinking, oh my gosh, I've got the most amazing project in mind. And I hope that you have, because for under £30, you're getting the most incredible value. Now, at £43, you've got exceptional value again. I put to you that I think that you would pay over £10 a strand out there outside of JewelleryMaker. So essentially, I think you'd be hard pushed to find the strands alone for under £50. I'm going to give to you the entire kit with all this gorgeous cord for £26.95. The value is incredible for the pearls alone. You've got 5 strands of pearls. You've got all of this wonderful beading thread in the satin at £26.95. And by the way, you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can use your debit card or your credit card to come shopping with us here at JewelleryMaker. Lots of you are loving this one. FLG, C46. So you have got some wonderful top-drilled rice pearls. You have got some beautiful golden side-drilled rice pearls. You have got beautiful peach pearls. Champagne golden pearls again. That's the tiddlier strand to that one, and then you've got the pink. Oh, I love them. I love them. This is such a wonderful kit. It's gorgeous. I love it. I'd be very happy if I was Claire getting this home. 0800 644 655. Get dialing for this. Don't forget, if this is your first ever purchase with us here at JewelleryMaker, you'll also get a free DVD, and it's a tutorial DVD. You also get a free book, and you will get a free magazine. Love a load of freebies. Love it. It's almost worth joining our club for the freebies, isn't it? Now, off I go with me kappa, and we're going to go over and have a look at these new designs. And I do think today Claire's going to show us something that perhaps we've never seen before. I love what you've done.
Thank you.
Is this the one with the sticks?
Yes.
So you did it with that one and the other one in the next kit?
Yeah.
Love it. Right, so let's have a look. I've got to say I'm stealing those earrings, which you probably knew already. I really love this necklace too, so that'll probably go in my collection.
Okay. That's good.
Okay, thank you. Glad you're here today because you've now boosted my personal jewellery collection, which isn't it lovely? I love that. So beautiful. What a collection of pearl and necklace. I love that. I want to wear a white shirt, jeans, heels, nice handbag. I'd look well posh.
You would do.
I love it, wouldn't I, till I open my mouth. And then have a look. Lovely. Now, you haven't used cords that often, have you?
No, I haven't, no.
Ever?
Once or twice, but not really, not really.
A gorgeous pearl beady bead. Isn't that lovely? Then you've got, I love them, the Jenny collection earrings. I love this. I love pearls so much. Do you like pearls?
Yeah, and those pearls in that kit are amazing. They are fabulous.
A new way of creating a bracelet, and you're going to learn how to do this at some point today, is it?
Yes, and the next one.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
And then have a look. You've made your own connector, 3-loop connector on this one. Beautiful. That's so great. Very holiday. I want to wear a white maxi dress with that.
Yeah.
And be on a beach. That's
nice
going to
tan.
happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. Then very pearl heavy and a beautiful, almost sundial.
Yes, in the middle. Big,
I
big
love
central.
that. It's very sunny, happy jewellery that you've made here. You're in a good mood when you made this, I can tell.
Yeah.
You were very tra-la-la-ing. I love that. Very Chanel.
It is,
Very
isn't it?
Chanel. Oh, I love that. Get you, Coco. These are gorgeous.
Thank you.
I really love this collection. Thank you so much. Which piece are you going to do the...
I'm going to, if I've got time, I'd like to just show, I'm going to do the bracelet.
This one here?
Yeah. And if I've got time, then just to show how to bead the pearls, put the pearls on to make the flower shape.
Okay, you've got 45 minutes.
Okay.
Take it away. The clock starts now.
Right. Okay. So if we start with, we'll start with the cord bracelet. So if you, I mean, you can have any. I wanted the pinky because I do like pink. So if we take some of our satin cord, and again, it's entirely up to you whether you choose whether you want, you know, the heavier, like the heavier pink one, or the purple one is with fewer cords. So I'd probably say I've taken about, I'd say that's probably just over 30 centimetres. So I would double it up. There we go. And you can do this style of bracelet with satin cords, wax cords. It's quite, you know, it's quite versatile once you've learned how to do it.
Then you can really explore the different ranges. What about beading thread?
Yes, you could do. It's just
you're not going to get the same texture though.
No, but you could do. You just have to, the little bit which I will show you, that you would have to sort of check on the size.
So just adjust it accordingly.
Yeah, the little loop that holds it in place. So if we've got that, so I've got 1, 2, 3 doubles. So if I just trim like that.
So that's just regular scissors you've got there?
Yeah.
Little nail scissors they look like. Little sewing scissors, are they?
Yeah. So with the ends that I haven't trimmed, I'm going to take one of my findings, and again, you can, you know, it's any circle, so you could, if you've got like a large jump ring, if you wanted to sort of like make it a bit smaller.
Or make your own.
Yeah. And then, so just push through. And pull both through. There's one. And again, it's up to you the look you want of the with the cords, because you could just group them all together and do one big knot through, but I quite like it when you've got the pink against the silver.
Yeah, it looks nice glinting through, doesn't it?
Do one more. And I always forget which way.
Yes, always do it the same way, because otherwise, for neatness.
Yeah, you'll get a different style of knot. Yeah, as you can see, so they're secured on there. And if you want to, you can just put a dab of clear nail varnish or glue if you want to just secure those, and that's what it looks like on the other side.
Okay.
Okay. So if you put that to one side, and then because I decided to team it up with the pink cord, so I was going to use I wanted the pink pearls for my beady bead. So I took some of the monofilament. If we take off, what we're going to do the beady bead. So
you've got 4 pearls all together.
Yeah, and I had all the same size. So if
let's have a look.
Just put, so I'll just thread these on. So if we've got 4 there, and so if we take the one side, around that, and go through, and with the monofilament it is easy. Obviously a lot easier at home when you can hold it up close to your eyes, but you're going through the drill hole, you can see, back through.
Well
So
done.
you've done.
you can't have that. You can't put it close to your eyes when you're demonstrating it. It's a nightmare. So you've got your 4 there.
Yeah, so you've got 4. So then if you take another 3 now, because you've got, so if you imagine it's 4, but that's part of your 4.
Yeah, it's all about you. And what you're meaning is you're going to do another row of 4 pearls.
Yes.
But you're going to use the top one as your first bead there.
That's it.
So now you've put on number 2.
Yeah.
Because I think once I got that, that's how I learned how to. It's all about numbers.
It is.
But not in a scary mathsy way.
No,
it's just about a pattern of 4, and then you'll do the same. So you only ever add 3 at a time, don't you? After that initial 4.
That's it. So you have your 1 on one side, and your 2 on the other. And so on the 2 on the other, you take the one side that's got the 1, and again you're pushing through, back through. And I really like beady beads because I think you get, they show off the gems that you've got. And it's a bit of a structure, isn't it, of your jewellery?
Yeah,
it's a bit.
Indeed.
So if we take another 3.
So another 3, and you're always adding the one on the right hand side.
I am. I mean, you can. Yeah. You can.
So it doesn't matter.
No,
so
you get
much.
the same effect. You're getting the same effect.
Okay.
So
through it goes, my love.
And again. So when you've got, I always think this is like almost like arrows. You've got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
There. And then for the last one, I'm just going to add 2.
So just 2 this time.
Yeah.
Why are you just adding 2?
I'm just adding 2 because then I go back to the very start. And I use that
so
one.
You've got 3 there. Oh, and now that's going to be number 4. So you're always making 4.
So if I just try and
find
get
the very
that
top one. It's always got to be the very top one, hasn't it?
Yeah. Oh. And this monofilament is brilliant because it is so fine. So when you're, obviously it's really, really strong. So when you're wearing jewellery, it's brilliant because you won't, it's invisible.
You know it's strong and you know that it's versatile, but it's also, you can't see the matrix of it. If you use a beading thread, you'd be able to see it.
That's it.
And in this case, we don't want to see the beading thread. Sometimes we do.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to have, if you wanted a nice bright colour, that sometimes is a good effect. So then I'd just do a double knot.
Now, will I need to put a blob of nail varnish on this?
Yeah, definitely.
Just clear varnish or a bit of glue, and that'll stop the knot
just
from slipping.
Yeah. So, there we go.
Okay, and while you're getting ready for that, I've got loads of threads. Everyone's asking for more threads. I need this bundle for my little niece. I've got so many threads and she's gone through all of them. Now, let me show you. I'm going to give you, look at this colour, I love this one. You've got the fuchsia, it's like a fuchsia, but it's almost red. I've never seen that colour before. If I take that pink away and put maybe the purple with it, you can see. Do you know how isn't that lovely? Is that a new colour? It is kind of Valentine's-y. Shall we all go out together on Valentine's Day? Just us three? Yeah. We're not losers, Phil. Now, we have got for you all these lovely colours. Look at this one as well, that's gorgeous. I think we might have some new colours in there, but I'm not exactly sure. So you've got the black, the lemon, the primrose, the white. You've got the orange, you've got the lavender, you've got the creamy peachy colour, you've got the mulled wine colour, you've got the bright hen party pink, you've got that lovely sort of magenta, and then that in between red and pink I love. Deep purple and sage. This is such a lovely collection. Now you have got 10 metres of each, and they're all 1 millimetre thickness. How many have I got all together? So you got 15. So you've got 150 metres. Now it takes about 8 metres for a bracelet, just in a simple kumihimo, doesn't it? Less in macrame, I think. She's going to be able to make loads of bracelets. Now it should be £28.35. This is a brilliant deal. If you love kumihimo and macrame, for under £10, this is brilliant. Maybe like me over Christmas, you finally made the leap. I've turned the macrame, but I turned the kumihimo thingy over so I didn't have to look at the numbers. And I was well away. It's so easy. And I felt so silly because all of this time I've been so frightened of it and so against it because it was numbery. When actually it's easy peasy. It's easy peasy. Top right to bottom right, top left to bottom left, and then you turn.
Is that how you, because it's the numbers on it, I think
no,
it puts
don't
me
even
off.
look, no, puts me off. Don't even look at the numbers. So you go top right to bottom right, top left to bottom left, turn. Turn. Easy.
Yeah.
Don't touch those numbers. Don't touch them. Just go to the opposite one around it each time. The numbers have confused me. They've pushed me away. But now I'm back. I'm not frightened of the numbers anymore.
You're embracing them.
No, I'm not even. I'm ignoring them. I'm pretending they don't exist. You know? They're like bullies. If you ignore them, they get fed up.
Yeah.
£9.95. That's the way I see it in my head. ZCG C83 is your item code. You've got 150 metres altogether. Absolutely loads of you loving this one, and I can't blame you. Kumihimo, or crossing threads, as it's known in Japanese. That's what kumihimo means.
Is it?
Crossing threads. And again, my little niece, who's half Japanese, told me that it means threads crossing, I think she said.
And did she enjoy it?
She told me what it meant before we even sort of knew she knew what it was. Yeah, she was amazing at it. Never seen a child actually listen like she listened to me before. I was gobsmacked. I'm still gobsmacked to this day. My little Mina-chan. ZCG C83. Loads of you love this. It's a wonderful bundle. Look at all these gorgeous colours. And please get the kids involved in it. And do you know, it kept Mina quiet all over Christmas time. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. She was brilliant. If you know any children who got into the loom band craze, then do give them a kumihimo disc, and please don't think it's difficult. I'm going to make a confession. I didn't watch our show to do the tutorial because my voice was on it and it makes me cringe. So it's some American lady, you just saw her hands. I did it, but you know, it's funny, isn't it? I did do it.
Lola liked loom bands, so I'll have to...
Oh, she'll be brilliant at it. Brilliant. She'd really get into kumihimo. It's amazing what the kids can teach you as well. And she was asking me all the right questions and that. I had to keep going back to refer to YouTube. There are loads of YouTube tutorials as well.
Yes, I will.
Have you got a kumihimo disc?
Yes, I think I have, yeah.
Okay, do it, honestly, and don't look at the numbers, turn it over. If everybody checks their baskets out, then this deal is sold out. I'm going to leave it on your screen, but you must check out, my loves. We're going to continue on with the gorgeous Claire, not Sarah. Every time I go to call you Sarah. I'm going to call you Clara. Now, where are you?
Right, so we've got our we've got the that part of the bracelet.
Got
and
your
we've got
end
our
done.
bead bead. So what we now need to do is we now need to, because that will be the focal part on the, if I just move that, on your wrist. So we need to get all these cords through the beady bead. So if you just take some of your, I've used some of the beading thread just because it's quite solid. It's not going to split. Then just look at your beady bead and look for a decent size hole. And then if you just have a look here, just trim that off so it's not going off at an angle. So you've round your cord, push that through the hole there, and then just pull it through. So that's it, and that's just all the way through that. And then, so if you push your beady bead all the way up, and then what we're going to do, we're going to add, and I've just got some of the, you can put on, depends how embellished you want it.
You put them at random, those?
Yes, yeah, but how to get sort of like a slightly different effect. Some of them I've put, so I've got like the embellished jump rings. You could use plain. Again, it's how fancy you want it really. So just randomly put them through at this point. So put 2 on there, but then maybe take the 3 from the other one and put your next lot on, and just when it's on your wrist it sits really nicely and you can play with them. So let's group back together. And like I say, you can put as many as
you can go at random,
yeah,
can't you?
Yeah. So then what you need to do is you're going to be going back through the central point. So put all your cords, oh no, before you do that, if you take one of the smaller, and this is where if you had fewer threads, that
the ring
would need to be smaller, because that's going to be what you push your threads through, and it's going to be what sort of grips it so it doesn't fall off your wrist.
Okay.
And these are really nice because they've already got a little loop on, so you can you can hang. That's where I've hung pearls or the other little silver-plated findings. So if we take that off for a minute. So if you push all of your threads through that, and so decide which you want your front. That's going to be the front knots, which I quite like. So push that through at the back, because that will be the back of your bracelet. Pull them all through. And again, at this point, because I wanted some more of the jump rings, so just put some of those through.
Okay, so just threading them through and popping them on.
Yeah.
No anchor points, we're just going to let them be fluid.
Yes, because you want, I mean, that's the nice bit, I think, with if you're wearing jewellery, you can sort of fiddle about with it, can't you? So, there we go. And again, what you're going to do, you need to get all of your cords back through there.
Back through the larger ring.
Through the smaller.
Through the smaller one? Oh, crikey. So you're going to put some bead and thread round.
Again, how we did before.
Okay.
How we did to get it through the beady bead.
So you're going to put it, will it go through there all right then?
It should do.
It'll fold, won't it?
It should do.
Here we go. Let's proof is in
Do
the
you think this will be the first of my...
So you're getting it through the small ring or the large ring?
the small.
But the larger bit of that.
Oh, yeah,
is what
sorry,
I mean.
yeah,
Sorry,
not that tiny weeny bit,
No,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
Sorry.
I thought, she ain't going to get that through there.
Oh, that's gone through very well, hasn't it? Yeah.
Well, that went through easily.
It
Good.
did.
All right, now I'm less opposed to the idea. I was like, she's gone mad.
So this is going to be the part that stops it from, you know, making it really loose, and so that
Gives it a bit of uniform,
yes,
Claire, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and it's quite a functional piece as well. So then what I'm going to do on there, so I've got these long ends, and it's up to you entirely how long you choose to have those. And you could just, if you wanted to, you can just, you know, with the, I normally do it with a lighter, or, you know, the zapper thing.
Thread zapper, yeah. Be careful, obviously, if you're doing it with the lighter.
Yeah, be very careful.
And wave it over a candle, but be careful near naked flames, or naked anything.
So trim it off, but when you're trimming it off, make sure that you give enough for it to, you need enough so that you can extend it so you can get your hand through. So if you sort of like try it around your wrist at that point. So if we just trim off, and again, you can have different lengths if that's the look that you want. You can sort of like graduate them. So once you know what it's going to be, if you just trim your cords, and then if you, so to finish off the ends, if you just use, you know, your crimp,
the little covers.
Yeah, but rather than having them that way, which you could do, but I've just put them that way. I just think
that looks prettier.
Yes, yeah.
And it looks like a ball of silver on the end.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? So
you're going to do that and repeat it. Should we show everybody? And that'll stop them all sort of slipping all the way through that ring again with ease anyway.
So I'll just do one more to show you. Got that. And just a gentle pinch round. And again, if you want to put a little bit of glue, you can. So if you've done, so you do all those, and then you've got that nice little bit of movement on those. And then, so if we take, we don't really want that part on. What we're going to do is we're going to leave the jump ring, because that's where we're going to add our embellishments. And this, again, this can be as much or as little as you choose. Depends how you want how much you want on the bracelet. So again, I just took one of the same pearls that I used, the beady bead head pin. And if you do your wrap loop, you just trim that down, and again, make sure that any ends, really squash them in, because you don't want them catching if you're wearing a jumper or against your wrist. And we'll just do another one, because what's nice when on the findings that you can embellish, put these on both so that they match. So then on my jump ring, so I'll put that one, and then add that one to the edge. So that's going to be my feature point of the.
That's so pretty.
It is, and I mean it's pretty easy, isn't it? Once you've got all the.
Very much like the bracelets in the Something of London charm shop, actually, with all their threads, which are very pretty. Yeah, and you could add, you know, if you wanted to put, you know, you can add dangly bits off any part of it. It's entirely up to you. Now, I've just taken stock of the macrame board. Have you got one of these yet?
No, I haven't.
I've just smudged it, actually, with my nose, makeup from my nose, which I'll apologise with. Yours will come smudge-free. Now, this is brilliant because you can do all sorts of threads on it. I can't believe you haven't got one.
Yeah, I need one because what I tend to do is, if every time I've done it, I've had to set a safety pin on my jeans, which is not.
Oh, holy jeans.
Yeah.
No. And a bit
It's
stabby.
not good. Yeah, yeah.
A bit stabby. Well, this is great, not just for macrame, but for all of your... and you can actually weave from this as well. Before I got my bead loom, I used to weave from the macrame board. It's brilliant. And it's the large macrame board, so, which means you can do the larger projects, the longer things like belts, long necklaces. Small ones great, but mainly for bracelets. This is for all of the large projects, and you can do more threads on this. And you can, of course, weave from it, and you can, of course, do all sorts of projects, all sorts of weavy projects on this one. I need this again. I think if my niece loved Kumhima, she's going to love macrame, so I'm going to get one of these. Now we've got less than 100 of these, haven't we, Phil? We've got 76, which is a bit rubbish because I wanted like 300. So you're going to have to be dead quick because it does fly out. Now, many of you buy new macrame boards if you've been using wire and things and it opens the prongs out. Maybe you're going to have one specifically for the thicker mediums of cord and one for the skinnier mediums of cord. Well, if you are, then you need another one. $9.95, as always, brilliant quality. You've got two sizes, one's plain and one's gridded, and they are centimetre squares, and you've got the inches at the top and the bottom as well. £9.95 is 39 by 29, our largest one yet. That was a little smudge from my makeup on there, sorry about that. Under £10, but can be so much more if you get these in the craft shops, by the way. It's a bottomless basket with us here today. If you've already opened a basket, you only pay that once. Loads of you in for this. Remember, we only had 76. And already a huge amount of those have gone. So please act fast. I don't want anyone missing out. Excuse me. If you didn't know that these were back in stock a couple of weeks ago and you missed them then, now could be your last chance. I do think we've put our last 76 in stock. So we're going to continue with Claire now. I'm going to leave that on your screen, but you need to be quick. I've got loads of unchecked baskets. Claire, where are we now, my love?
So we've done the bracelet, so we're going to have a look at, although it looks quite complicated, how to do the flowers and how to get sort of, can you see that they curve a little bit? So that's sort of, can you see how they sit nice?
Yes, they're kind of going in like petals. Yes.
Yeah. So what you do without having to do much manipulation with it's the way that you actually put the pearls on and where you put the wire. I mean, I've used wire for this, or if you wanted to use the thread, but how it gives you that, which is really nice if you wanted to do, say, a nice collar or something. It just sits very nicely with that natural curve. So if I can start off.
What gauge wire are you using?
I used on that one 0.4.
Fantastic. We've got loads and loads of text messages coming through. Thank you so much for them. She's just nipped off. She'll be back in a minute. Julie says, hi ladies, really lovely designs, Claire, some great ideas.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait for you to see the things she's done with the coffee stirrer. Stella says, Claire, your jewellery is breathtaking. I can't wait to make your bracelet, and your daisy chain star necklace is dreamy. Jenny, you're fab. Thank you, Stella.
Thank you, Stella.
Bless her. I can't wait to steal this. I love it. And we've had another text in from Sally in Worcestershire. I absolutely adore this bracelet. So on trend and easy to make. I am off to do one now. Thanks for the inspiration. And it's true, it's so on trend. And you can wear it. It's wearable, Claire, and that's a big...
Yeah.
That's the kind of jewellery you want to make, that we can wear straight away, isn't it?
Yes, and it is. It's quite hard wearing because you've got, the lovely cord, and you've got, what you've done with the pearls. It's a hard wearing bracelet. So you don't have to save it for best. You wear it every day.
Yeah. You can wear it just going to do the shopping and look elegant,
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna try, and this is how we're gonna. I'm gonna show you a couple of these.
Okay, there we are. He's Mateo's back on it. There we are.
Go. So if you start with the 0.4, and this is it's really nice soft.
0.4 silver.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and you can get that on our website. You didn't get it with the kit.
No.
You can get it on our website.
So I started with the peachy ones. So if you take 5, the peach, and just thread your thread your pearls on. And if you make sure, thread them on enough so that you can, if you decide that you want to do like a wrap loop at that end, because that would be where, if you were going to put it on a necklace, it's that side that you would be. So make sure you don't just sort of give yourself a tiny weeny amount there and you can't really do anything with it. It'll look lovely, but it's not going to be very, you're not going to be able to do anything. Then literally just bend into a circle, and you can see straight away, so you've got a really pretty flower. Take so your longer tail and up through the centre. A few wraps round just to secure it so that it's quite firm. Bring the longer tail back up so it's coming up from the centre of the flower. And then I took one of these, and these are beautiful. I love these pearls. And they're really, really lovely, like egg shaped, so they sit beautifully in between the other pearls. Mm-hmm. And then this is the point. So depending on if you wanted just a straight line, so if you because I want it to go in a curve like that, but if you wanted it in a straight line, you would finish of going through, so you would maybe try and get it sort of a bit more, you could bring it down, but then you'd want to be coming out more to straight, if that makes sense, mm-hmm. like that. But because I want it, so I'm going to bring it up this way, so I'm going to just try and get my wire back down. Just keep feeding it through so it doesn't kink. And try and get it quite neatly so that you don't see as much of the, I turn it like that. That would make a nice ring as well, wouldn't it? It would, wouldn't it? Pretty. But how simple is that?
Easy peasy.
And you get such a, because the pearls are so beautiful and such delicate colours.
Easier with wire, do you think?
I prefer it with wire because it will, it just holds it.
And you can sort of manipulate it to the curve that you want, can't you?
Yeah. But by doing it at this angle, it will give you that curve. So you're going to come out now, and straight away, so don't cut your wire, you then put on your next 5 of the pink. So if we just 1, so on the long tail at that side, and again, so if we bend it round, just give them a little squidge, because then they'll find their own place. And again, just a few wraps round. If we come underneath, again up through the centre, and use the smaller pearl. And again, we want it to come up at that angle. So if you wanted to have sort of like a zigzaggy shape, you would come off and start your third flower. You would come off
a different petal.
At a different angle. So you can get some really, really nice effects, some shape, but it's still all one solid piece. If you don't want to have. Sometimes it's nice with a necklace to have, I think, like a chunkier sections, and because I do like quite, I suppose, sculptural pieces, it's nice to have like a bit of solidity to it rather than it being, that if you're going to wear
Not so
it.
Delicate,
yes, yeah.
It's nice having a delicate one if you're going to a ball or a wedding or something like that. But everyday jewellery, but you still want to go out and look nice.
Definitely.
Nice chunky pieces.
Definitely.
Especially in this weather, I think the chunkier pieces are feel better on you because it's winter and you feel that, like you've got your knits on, you've got your boots and your coats and things. So they would get lost, wouldn't it?
That's it. But I mean, these pearls are still very, it's still quite a delicate design, but it's not, it's not going to break, or, you can wear it with confidence really, because it's one continuous strand of wire. Mm-hmm. So again, you can see the more you add, the more that curve is starting to
Take shape.
Yeah. So you would just, and you can carry on.
This is so easy.
Yeah.
Because of the wire. Because it wouldn't hold that shape if it wasn't for the wire.
Yeah. So there we go. So that's the, those are the edge parts.
Okay, now, just before you move on to the next bit, I'm going to give everyone a super priced bundle. Have you ever struggled with being able to see little seedy beads? Have you ever wanted to add a certain amount of detail? Maybe you're looking at something and thinking, oh, I just want to really get in there. Maybe you're painting detail on. Then get the handy Andy, because it's got more than 10 times magnification. And it's also got the clips on it too. So if you want to do some weaves, this is perfect for soutache. It's got the little arms on it, nip, nip. So it can hold on tightly, and then you can really get and have a look at what you're working with. So I'm also going to give you some seedy beads. It might be that you're doing your first brick stitch or something like that. I'm going to give you Tiger's Eye, I'm going to give you Labradorite, and I'm going to give to you Amethyst. Look at those colours. They are gorgeous. A beaded kumihimo would be wonderful. Micro macrame would be fantastic. And the Handy Andy is wonderful. Have you ever used this?
No, I haven't. And I've got the light and the magnifying glass, but I haven't got those. But I'm looking at it thinking, my daughter Ellen, she does the really, fancy nails. So she does them for her friends. So she paints, onto false nails.
Yeah.
And then gives it
so does nail art,
so that would it'd be amazing for that.
It is brilliant for that.
Really
good for that. Now, you've got the weight on the bottom. I know Sammy uses this when she's doing intricate wire weaving as well, because it gets you can really close the gaps up that you can't necessarily see with the naked eye. Sometimes it's difficult. So you've got 3 strands of seedy beads, you've got the Handy Andy as well. 10 times magnification on the Handy Andy. Just makes your life so much easier. Should be $14.80. Don't forget it's a bottomless basket. It's quite a weighty piece, that. The helping hands. It's down to just £9.95, and you won't pay any extra P&P if you've already opened a basket. Otherwise, it's £2.95. Are those strands worth £9.95 on their own? Certainly, I've seen them for more than that as singular strands in Hitchin Beadery. Under £10, ZAGC19. The intricate beading collection. Absolutely fantastic price tag from Philip again. Thank you, Philip. Make sure you check out your baskets if you are shopping online with us today. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You can do it on the app as well if you haven't downloaded it. Please do it. You can do it on our Google Play. You can do it on Amazon, or you can do it on your Apple iStore. $9.95 for this. Oh, I didn't know you could buy apps on Amazon. I am so last year. It's unbelievable. I didn't know it. Jen, I can't tell you how much I've missed you. You're just the best, thank you. Claire, I love your design, so wearable, and like most of us, we'll be making the bracelet this afternoon. Love from Linda, from Gotherington.
Thanks, Linda.
Gotherington is where I had my farm in Woolstone. I lived on Woolstone Farm, which is literally, doesn't mean anything to anyone else. Whereabouts? I would probably know you. I will know you. I used to work in the Shutters, which is the only pub in Gotherington. There aren't any other pubs available in Gotherington. I'd like to try and say 3. There aren't. There aren't. You have to go to the Shutters, yeah. Oh, I love that village. I misses it. Tell me whereabouts you live, please. I loved being a barmaid. I loved it. It's hard work, though.
It's very hard work.
You don't realise how much a barmaid does. It's all go. You never stop.
Yeah, you're on your feet, aren't you, all day?
And it was before the smoking ban. Right by that bar, you're like, you go home stinking. Actually, I still worked here when I worked in that bar for a bit.
Did you?
Yeah, I had about 8 jobs. Blinking daughters squeezing every penny out of you. You've got to keep working, haven't you? Oh, I loved working there. Yeah, I want a pony. All right, darling. Oh, Mummy will get you anything. No, she didn't do that really, but you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? Anyway,
you have.
Anyway, I'd do it again, I would. I loved it. It's always nice because you get to talk to people all
Yeah,
day.
it's a very sociable job, isn't it? Very sociable.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
And everybody tells you things, don't they?
Yeah, you get all the gossip. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
I've worked in a corner shop. That's worse for gossip, that is. Especially the old ladies that come in, they tell you everything. Well, you'll never guess what. And you'd be like, what? I love that. Oh, Gotherington stores. Now, continue, my darling.
Okay, so I'll just show you one more because this is the last one that we're on the strand to show you what to do with the end. So again, just curl it round, bring it down a couple of times, and up through the centre. So once you've got the hang of it, it builds really, really quickly. And you've got very, very striking, intricate detail of the, you know, I mean, you could do, if you wanted something sort of less showy, you could just literally put that section, you know, put the chain either side if you didn't want it as elaborate as the one I've done. Or, you know, like I said, with a pearl collar, just add the bits and just stitch them together. There. So if we bring this one up, so there's our last one. So if you just get your round nose pliers now, and with the 0.4 is not going to be really strong enough. I wouldn't just rely on that as a single strand. So
No. So what are you going to do? Make a loop and then put it on something?
Yeah. So what I'd do?
Oh yeah, of course you do.
I will. I'd leave maybe a couple of millimeters, and then start my loop. I'd probably do a couple of loops. Bring that back through the part of the, if you can see. So just bringing it back after I've done my loop, bring it back through the flower and back up, and then I'm gonna, just while holding that, I'm just then gonna wrap, and that would just give it, if you can see that, I'm just gonna wrap around here, and that would just give it much more strength. I wouldn't just rely on the 0.4. So just wrap up and down. If we give that a snip. So tuck it in. So again, I'll do it again on that side. So leave yourself a few millimeters, bend it round, do yourself double loop, back up through the centre of the flower, and start to wrap it, just to give it that strength. So there we go, just keep wrapping. Just trim that bit back. So then you've got your complete section, and you could do yourself an entire necklace if you wanted, just have it attach each part with a jump ring. So there's that bit.
Beautiful. And then you're just ready to put on your...
Yeah.
Okay, you do that one, and I'm going to give this. Now, I've just taken delivery again of another bundle. Now, I'm going to give you beading projects, actually not unlike totally the bracelet, so you could do a matching necklace. So your beading projects here, have a look at the front of this, you're going to really like this. If you're into your beading, I've definitely got the bundle for you. So it's a beading projects edition 2, so you might not have this one already. It's a whole hour of tutorials and it's just wonderful. Then I'm going to give you beading thread with Gemma Crow. Your Adventures with Beading Thread. Again, an hour long. Tutorial DVDs can be about £20, can't they, in the big craft stores. Then I'm going to give you beading foundation. I'm going to give you a small beading foundation in the black. Now, if you don't know what it's for, you can sew your beads onto the foundation, cut round it. You've got a lovely, comfortable back, and you've been able to secure your beads onto that mat with sewing techniques, with soutache techniques. You can use a bit of glue as well, so you can arrange your gemstones. And I'm going to give you a great big beading foundation, and that is in the white. I did it again, white, white. And then I'm going to give you a bead mat, which is perfect because it stops your beads going everywhere, especially if you've got cats like I have. My cat's quite annoying. She's a high maintenance cat. She just constantly meows at me. She wants attention all the time at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with her. So you've got your beading mat, 2 lots of beading foundations, brilliant. And you've got 2 DVDs. We're going to give you a grand price on this one. OAG C16 should be 15. This is a brilliant value at $15.75. You get loads for your money. But we're not going to leave it there. We're going to take it down. Don't forget, if you were to buy these 2 DVDs, that would be £10 on its own, wouldn't it? Because they're just shy of £5 each. Oh, Philip, you're a little rascal. $6.95. He is a rascal of a producer. He is a little rascal of a man. He's the Rumpelstiltskin of JewelleryMaker. OAG C16. Here's a little clip from one of the DVDs. This one's Beading Projects. Addition 2. Who's that got on it? It's the hands of Linda. Identifying hands as hands of Linda. Isn't she lovely? I love Linda. She's always classic. And it looks like the fingers of Lucy there. I'll recognise them, the fingers of Lucy. There we go, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Are those the fingers of me or the fingers of Lucy? No, that's Linda. Who is it? I need to know if it's finger of me or finger of Lucy. You can't help me. It's not helping us at all. I don't know whose fingers they were. I reckon they could have been my hands. Not sure. Now, where are we at, my dear Hal?
So we've on that. So we made either side of with the floral part. So now it's for the centre.
Let's have a little butchers, a little peruse over what we're creating. And that's that centre sunshine.
Yes, that's centre.
Was that hard to do?
No, it's very easy.
Are you sure?
I am. All you need is you take your jump ring and is it the tiara twist?
Yes. Are you using 0.4 wire again?
Yes, I'm using the 0.4 wire again.
Okay.
So if I just show you. So I've taken, you can use just a plain one, but sometimes it's quite nice to, if you know, with the textured one, you can just get sometimes a better, or a better grip for your wire too.
Oh, even better, yeah. Okay.
So you just push your wire through that jump ring, and again, in the same way for the bracelet, however big you want your central piece to be, I would, work on different size jump rings. If you're having a really, really big central piece, then I would have a larger, maybe use one of the bracelet. But what I haven't done with this, although it does look like, if you look at the central piece, it looks like there are 3 individual strands coming off. So the way I'm going to show you just sort of saves a little bit of your wire, which is always good. So if you just start your twist, so you've anchored it on, and if you take the pinky pearl first.
You're putting that on the tail?
Yeah, I'm just going to pop that on there, and then on the short tail, so you don't waste that bit, and then just twist. And maybe just snip that bit off, hold it in. So then take your peachy one, and again, this is just that's the colourway I preferred, but you can mix and match whichever. Because what's lovely with the kit is that the pearls, they go so well together.
All the different colours blend to one, don't they? Aren't they lovely?
So just twist round, and then so on the long, then you take the smaller. And I'm going to give myself just a few if I bend say about it's probably just under a centimetre, but obviously once you've twisted it, it's much shorter. And with this, the wire anyway, you can manipulate it wherever you want. So you've got, rather than having 3 different stalks, if you like, you've just really got the 2. I'll hold it there, because you've anchored the pinky pearl to the one. But when it's like that, if we just put this, so it doesn't keep flapping about. So although the central point, you can move around. Mm-hmm. So then you just keep working it round. That's your starting point, and so then you go.
Oh, so you keep on like that until you've built it all up?
Yeah.
And do you manipulate them into position as you go?
Yes, yeah, you can do. I mean, they'll move around anyway a little bit, but you could just give it, if you wanted to give it a little, little kink round that way. Yeah. So then what you would do is, if you turn it over, you can see at the back, you can give yourself, you just get your pliers underneath one of the twists. Decide which one weight-wise, because obviously you want more of the central point to be underneath, if that makes sense, those parts, so that it sits, because you don't want, otherwise it'll just sort of flop over. Yeah. So if I can find one, you just open it up a little bit, and then you can just get a jump ring into that section, and then so obviously your jump ring will then attach.
So just find a little gap and jump it and put the jump ring in.
Yeah, you can see the jump rings just there.
Perfecto. Thank you so much, Claire. Unfortunately, we've run out of time, but if you have got any questions, please text us through. We've got a quick break lined up, after which I'm going to come back with strands galore, bundles galore, bargains galore, more gorgeous Claire. We'll see you after this.
Get creating stunning designs in no time at all with this brilliant introduction to Kumihimo DVD with guest designer Sarah Elvin. These easy to follow steps on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will show you the best techniques to get you started with this amazing medium. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Come and join Sarah Elvin and grow your knowledge for a specialised jewellery technique in this DVD Kumihimo projects. Kumihimo is a really interesting way of creating new designs of jewellery. Within this DVD, Sarah will guide you through many techniques that include a cabochon necklace, wire-wrapped pendant, zigzag Kumihimo and the caged necklace. This is the perfect DVD to expand your Kumihimo knowledge and will certainly grow your taste for more. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
I like working with Kumihimo because it's a very mobile craft. I can take it with me to various different places and work on it on the go. It's got endless patterns that you can create with lots of varied materials which JewelleryMaker sell in abundance. So things like our satin cords and waxed cords, but we can use ribbons and wire as well. And I like the product because that it's sort of something that all ages can do. So from the very young, my children enjoy making Kumihimo braids, right through to people who might have some sorts of dexterity problems, because it's very easy, there's nothing heavy to move, and you get into a real zone of sort of peaceful tranquility while doing it, and it just takes you to another place and you just get lost in the moment of making Kumihimo.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at JewelleryMaker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
If you miss a JewelleryMaker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of JewelleryMaker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with JewelleryMaker.
Welcome back. You're watching Designer Inspiration with me, Jenny Cleary, and I'm of course joined by the gorgeous Claire. Every time I say her name, I go to call her Sarah. Every time. It's like my brain won't allow you to be called Sarah. Claire. See?
How about Doris again? Is that
you do look like Doris Day in her heyday, don't you? Did you look that up?
No.
Don't you think Claire looks like Doris Day, everyone? When I was just a little girl. You thought who? Who's that? I don't know who those people are. Maggie Gyllenhaal. If she was blonde, I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I'm happy with that one. I'm very happy with that one.
Well, they all think you're quite hot. Just so that you know.
Thank you.
Sorry. They're like, shut up, shut up. They might, sorry. Who have I got today? And they'll go, you know, hot Claire. And
Yay!
Anyway. Sorry, look what I got for you. Ring Mandrel, by the power of Ring Mandrel. Was that weird? Yeah, it was a bit, wasn't it? I have the power. I felt like He-Man, that's why, when he holds his sword up. Or like Lion-O. Now, have a look. Are we doing this now? Who's teasing us with it? Let's do it now. Let's kick off how we want to. Now, well, I just said to everyone I feel really weird today. I don't feel myself at all today. I feel like I'm out of my own body today. I do. I feel like I'm not even here. I feel like my brain's left somewhere else. I'm trying to put it back in, but I feel really weird. Have you ever felt like that? I feel weird. I don't feel myself at all. You ever felt? I feel like I'm having an outer body. Anyone ever had that? You had that, Carl?
Maybe you're dreaming.
Maybe that's what it feels like. I'm in a dream. Oh, wake up, Jenny. There's work to be done. No. Don't call the men with the coats again. Now, DOD. I52 is your item code. This is your Ring Mandrel. You need it, Claire. You've got one on order. Why hot, Claire?
Because you do, like you said, you need it, don't you? I can't wait. I think I might have had the notification to say it's on its way.
Aha! Woohoo!
Because then I can start making rings.
Because you know the exact size of them then?
Yes. Well, you know how bad I am for, you know.
You do like to get your nail varnish out for a circumference.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes. So I won't be doing that anymore.
And you know exactly what size it is. And then if someone says, oh, actually, I need a bigger size, or actually, it's for my daughter, she's got tiny little sparrow fingers, I need a tiny one, you can say no problem. And also, if you're doing working from demonstrations and someone says, go 2 sizes up, you're thinking, what the blinking heck am I supposed to use? 2 sizes up? I haven't got a clue. And so you don't need to. It goes all the way from G to Z. So you've got the very large to the teeny weeny. And it's going to prove useful not just for rings, but for so many other things as well. And you can hammer against it. Unlike the wooden ones, it's only $8.95. It comes with this little pouch, and I don't think there's a guest designer apart from Claire who hasn't got theirs, and that's soon to be changed. I'll hold my pouch up. Here you go. There you go. There's a little leatherette pouch. Or is it leather? Let me smell it. It's leatherette, I believe. Leatherette pouch. I think it's leatherette. £8.95 sometimes. I don't know my leather from my leatherette. I do love the smell of leather, do you? DOD I52, the Ring Mandrel, loads of you there. It's going to sell out soon. Be quick, be really quick. How many did I have? 50, come on, Phil. Why have I only got 50? Did this launch the other day? This is the last 50 in stock. Yep, you saw it on the 10th. What date is it today then? 12th. Yeah, so these are the last ones, the last 50 before we have to order them again. Hannah's just gone and got herself on a plane to wherever she's going, China or somewhere. India she's going to. So she won't be around to order them. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Veronica's got hers, Jane, Susan, Kathy, Alison, Linda, Lynn, Eleanor, Natasha, Jane and Devon, Hales. I've got Janice, Sharon, Kalisha, Karen, Sally, and I've got Marguerite. I love the name Marguerite. I love the way it sounds when you say it. Marguerite. It sounds very, very posh. Have you ever seen the film Ever After with Angelica Houston? It's about Cinderella, and it's also got Drew Barrymore in it. And the stepsister's called Marguerite. And I always thought, what a lovely name. You must watch that film, Ever After. Your daughter would like it. It's really good, really good. Yeah, I remember my daughter when she was moving on from cartoon princesses to the real Cinderellas, you know. You need to watch it, Ever After, everybody. D.O.D., have you seen it, Tom? Ever After with Drew Barrymore? No. I don't know. I like Drew Barrymore. I like Drew Barrymore. She hasn't got a history of being in rubbish films. E.T., are you mad? E.T., you can't, where are you going to go from there? Where else was she? She was on that really scary film, but only had a little cameo in that, didn't she? £8.95. I know what she was in that I love. The Wedding Singer, of course. She was Julia Gulia, wasn't she? £8.95. And she was in the one where she'd never kissed anyone. What was that? Josie Grossi, she was in that. Can't remember. Anyway. Now, you'll be pleased to know, everybody, that Coral has made me some chamomile tea. We're going to see what happens. Now, this is a very exclusive strand. I reckon each one of these precious gemstones is about 3 carats each. It is expensive for jewellery maker price tags. Please not in comparison to whatever you would get this for if you could get it outside of Jewellery Maker. I think you've probably got about £400 or £500 worth here outside of Jewellery Maker. And to confirm that, please go and get this valued. It's a very exclusive, very special strand. Only been seen a couple of times before, the first time I've ever given it to you. And I'm absolutely delighted to bring you the huge rounds of sapphire and ruby. These are just beautiful. Now let's work out the carat weight of each one. Now they are 10 millimetres, there's 370 carats, so divide 370 fillet by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 precious gemstones. Oh my gosh, they're 9 carats. I said about 3 or 4 carats. 9 carats each. Imagine a 9 carat diamond. A 1 carat diamond is pretty hot stuff actually, isn't it? Now, get this valued. Get it valued, please. Please, gosh, get it valued. You know what? One of these would be valued at, I reckon, about 60 or 70 pounds. These are round, and can I just tell you something? They're 100% natural. Now, if you go out and you try and find another gemstone like this, I would probably put money on the fact that they would be fissure filled, heat treated in some way. These are not. These are 100% natural. Now that, don't you think, would up the value if you were to get these valued? What do you reckon? Please get these valued. This could be a major profit maker for you jewellery makers. Major. Major. There's something comforting about using genuine gemstones. There's something comforting about knowing that for under £100, you are getting 41 precious 10 millimetre rounds of ruby or sapphire. You've got all the colours of sapphire. You've got that beautiful, deep, rich ruby. This is incredible value. Just think how much money you could potentially make out of these. What about one set into a ring? in sterling silver or real gold? What about a pair of sapphire earrings? You could charge 40 or 50 pounds and you've only used 2 of these. Let's think outside of that price tag you're seeing on your screen right now and think about how this strand can work for you to create huge profits, couldn't it? You could put one of these in the center of a pearl bracelet. Remember how Jan sells her pearl bracelets with a little tiny nugget of emerald, and they're £200 through a jeweller's. Maybe you want to go to an independent jeweller's and start offering them jewellery with genuine sapphires and rubies. How many jewellery makers that you know have this opportunity? Please, goodness me, get this valued, get the certificate of authenticity. So many of you in for this one. I've never seen this before. It's the first time I've bought it to you, and I think it's a wonderful strand. I think it's a glorious opportunity. Yes, in comparison to jewellery maker prices, this is high. It's just under £100. But in comparison to the world's prices, nuh-uh, not so much. This is incredible value. And you know, I do tell it as it is. I hope you know that. Claire in Suffolk has bought 2. Maybe, Claire, you do sell your jewellery and you do see the potential in this. And that brings me to the Claire in the studio. Claire, I know that from time to time you do sell your jewellery. How is this going to be profitable for you?
It would be massively profitable because, like you say, if you did team it with, say, the pearls, look how many pearls you got in the last kit. You know, you could use those quite sparsely. And you know, when you actually think, if you're quite a new jewellery maker as well, and you're thinking, I'm working with pearls and rubies and sapphires. I mean, it gives me like, I'm quite, you know, you get goosebumps, don't you? But that it is possible, and you will make money from that.
I believe you can. I believe it's a privilege to have one of these sapphires or one of these rubies, and you've got 41 of them at a huge carat weight. What were they? 9 carats each, did you say? 8 or 9 carats each, wasn't it? Remarkable. And for a jeweller to come across a 9-carat ruby is something mind-blowing. But for us jewellery makers who seem a little bit further down the line than a jeweller who seems holy, and we've got it, it's just madness. It's brilliant. For under £100, well done for investing in that one. YFP049. Now, I think that was the code, was it? I don't know. No. Oh, 89, sorry. Now, big, juicy drops of carnelian. I love this colour. Can you imagine? Look at the size of this one. Big pendulum-style necklace over the head, and just this one on. Look, it's massive. Massive. 25 by 11. I love it. It would also look incredible on a bracelet, kind of Tudor style. Bit obsessed with Tudor style stuff at the moment. I think this is stunning. And you know what I love? I love the facets. I love the real depth, the saturation of colour. I definitely want to put it with gold. Absolutely. They're sumptuous. They're glossy. They're everything that you want. They're just so feminine. Imagine this with the green onyx I gave to you earlier. Big plump drops. These are going to make some stunning pieces. And actually, they can be almost like the sunset, so I would put these in summer pieces. Imagine them with turquoise as well. Just imagine that. Would it be gold? Would it be antique bronze? What do you think? I think gold. I'm really stuck on gold, but I do think antique bronze would look stunning. We've only got 5 left. Oh, 25. Well, that's not enough. Haven't seen these since November, and they're only £12.95. They're going to give you the most outstanding colour saturation. They're going to give you power in colour as well. And if you're a real fan of beautiful carnelian, and I am, it's all about the glow. It's got this wonderful waxy lustre to it, hasn't it? It's incredible glow. Fabulous, just fabulous. Like a sunset in a hot, hot country, like a Brazilian sunset. Beautiful. We're all thinking about summer holidays, aren't we, at the moment? Are we? I am. You just got back from a winter holiday, Philip. How is it hot in Budapest? -7, it's freezing. Is it hot in the summer? Hotter than England in the summer? Oh, crikey, it's really hot in the summer. Is there a beach? No, I don't know. I'm not very good with geography, you see. He's like, no, it's landlocked. All right, Philip, I got kicked out of geography on account of my cheekiness. Louise has got 2, Tracy's got 2, well done from... I am rubbish at geography. I don't even know where I live on the map. Look at these. Gorgeous. What's it near, Budapest? Turkey? No. Hungary. Oh, a bit out that way, is it? Oh, I didn't even know it was in Europe. £12.95. You know, this is what I mean when I tell you I'm thick, jewellery makers. I really am not lying. Linda, Antoinette, you've got yours. Another Linda. I've got Hilary, Elaine, Elizabeth, Mary, you've got yours as well. QJRU98. Can you hear the chink, chink, chinking of next door's designer inspiration? All I can hear is chink, 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 chink. They sound like the orcs, says Tom, from the Lord of the Rings. They don't look like the orcs, though, thank the Lord for it. Max used to be obsessed. My son used to draw orcs all the time. Every drawing, yeah, he'd draw a whole page of tiny orcs in battle. Used to do that for ages. Boys are weird. Now, but I love them. Now, have a look. Oh, Labradorite. This is lovely. I'm into this today. I'm really into it. Today I'm feeling connected to everything. I've got my chamomile tea. Yeah, I'm feeling like out of my body. I'm feeling like at one with nature. No, because my body's like crazy. I'm crazy inside this head, so I'm out of that at the moment. I'm tranquil. Tom went, and boys are weird. I feel weird today, I do. I'm definitely feeling a connection with these gemstones today as well. I feel like a bit earthy today. Do you, jewellery makers? I don't know what it is, maybe it's the moon. I'm not sure. They're all laughing. Don't laugh at me, I'm telling you how I feel and you're laughing at me. Oh, they could tip you over the edge, jewellery makers. Now we have got beautiful labradorites with rose gold on sterling silver. Now can you imagine, and I remember actually Claire and I saying this last time we were on together, just faceting the little rondelles, but then to go on and wire wrap. These are wrap loops in between each one. Now that is hours worth of work. Absolutely, absolutely. And you wouldn't be able to do like in one stretch, would you? You'd have to do a little bit, a little break, a little bit more, little break. Because otherwise you'd just go, you'd be tipped over the edge. It would drive you crazy, wouldn't it? I absolutely love these. I love them. Phil's wire wrapped once during a workshop and he says it was the worst part of jewellery making he's ever experienced because he was so impatient with it. I actually like rosary linking, but I like doing it on a larger scale than this because I find it quite therapeutic. But then, you know, to sew something over time is something you would come back to. If you want instant results, don't look to do a rosary link. Look for something like this because it's already done for you. You can cut it into sections. You can use it in bib style pieces. You can use this in earrings. You can use this in necklaces. Do you know what? It looks lovely in anklets as well. Claire and I have both got skinny little daughters, so their ankles would look nice in these, wouldn't they? Them in their youth. So jealous of them, are you?
I am. Do you know, Ellen sent me a photograph of her ankles. She's gone back to university and she just sent me a picture of her feet with some brand new shoes saying, thank you, student loan. So the minute she is out of my control.
You've just got to let it happen. You go mad.
Yes, I phoned her straight away.
Wow.
They're cheap, they're in the sale.
I tell you, they've got to have shoes on their feet, haven't they?
These were glittery wedges.
Well, is she doing a design course?
No.
I'm trying to back you up, Claire's daughter, but I can't. £36.90 for the two. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got 2 meters of pre-wire wrapped gemstones. They're just beautiful. Oh, he's going to give us a £10 discount. Oh, I do like that. JVG C29. Are you ready? £26.90. There's nothing like £10 off. This is brilliant. Make sure you are checking out baskets for this one. I've got lots of interest even, not interested. Lots of interested. Aren't these lovely? I've been eating Polish chocolates before the break, which were gorgeous. Just want to put that out there. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. JVG C29, anonymous in London, has two. Marita, hello to you. You've got yours. Jenny in Bristol, shaking up Bristol like most Jennies do. Miss Gillian, you've got yours. Michelle, you've got yours. Alison in Somerset. JewelleryMaker in Bridgend and Merseyside, you've got yours. Isn't this a wonderful deal? These could be spectacle chains. These could be earrings. These could go as little detail pieces. You could be actually going around and around and around a cabochon. Look pretty, wouldn't it? Lots of chain. Chain's really in as well. What are you going to do with yours? Right, we have a message, do we? We've got lots of text messages. Go on then, let's have a look. Hi ladies, I couldn't agree more about barmaiding. I used to work in a pub halfway between Anfield and Goodison Park football grounds. Saturdays were a nightmare. It is busy though, you never can't stop, can you? I worked in a nightclub in Cheltenham once as well. Oh, it was, I think it is called that now. It was called Time when I worked in it. Yeah. In my day, it was called that. £26.90. JVG C29. Now, let's do a lovely bit of tiger's eye. Look at these, they're so silky. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. So you've got the heart. When I lie it down, you can see the colour properly, look. This is my favourite, I think. Look at that colour! Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? I love cabochons. Claire, you're a fan of a cab, are you not?
I am now, yes. Again,
were you not before then?
No, again, it's thanks to Phil.
Thanks to Phil?
Yeah.
Oh, Phil, you and your matchmaking skills. Why is it thanks to Phil?
Because he ordered me to wrap one.
Philip ordered you?
Yes. In a
Crikey.
nice way, but I was like, do it. You have to do it. Yeah.
And what did you make?
I did 2 pendants, but they were I've never really done them before. And again, you know, like a bit like the chips and nuggets. I think you can get sort of a bit boxed, can't you, and things, or be a bit fearful. But yeah, definitely.
You should always try something, shouldn't you? At least once. Yes. You know, and if I've been so stubborn, I keep mentioning Makumi. I just wish I'd tried it blinking before, because I can do soutache and all of that. But I just was scared of Kumira. It's ridiculous. It's so easy. I couldn't. But I don't know. I mean, how many times I've seen it being demonstrated, but it wasn't going into my brain properly. TXG C14. Now that price tag is ridiculously low. If you go into a craft store, you know, the popular craft store where you can get all sorts of bits and pieces in all genres of craft, these are about £10 each. Giving you 2 cabochons, and these are sizable cabochons. They're by no means tiny. They are big. One's heart-shaped, one's oval, 40 by 30 in the blue tiger's eye, and the heart is 35 by 35. Now that price tag is phenomenal. The value what you're seeing is, look at the colours, they're just great. And you know something, the chatoyancy that you get so much more than just a gemstone with tiger's eye, because you get this visual effect, this display, like fireworks going off every time you look at it. Stella, you've got yours. Ali, Kate, Christine, you've got yours. Abigail, you've got yours. These are not just cabochons. These are tiger's eye cabochons. They are gorgeous though, aren't they? Maybe I am on that advert. Succulent Angus beef. I'd love to do that. This isn't just any steak. This is prime Angus beef steak. There you go. Next time you tuck into a steak, think of me. Now, it's out, it's been put there. Now, these aren't just any pearls. I do love a pearl. You know, I've told you the story about I must have had that many jobs. Do you know what the worst job I ever had was? I was about to tell you the job I did when I was in Chicago. This is the worst job I've ever had, and I did something bad and got fired. Now, I used to go around, and this company would put numbers in, like names and numbers in a system, and you'd take that and you'd say to someone, "You've won a free carpet wash," and you'd go around with the heaviest Hoover, vacuum cleaner ever, right? The thing was heavy, and you'd go over and you'd clean their carpets, but then you'd say, "Let me show you how much dirt I can get off your bed." You'd go upstairs to the bed and you'd hoover it, but you'd have like a dust cloth over it, and then you'd open it up and all the bed mites and all that. I mean, it was a good hoover, vacuum cleaner, but it was heavy, and it was £1,000, and this was in 1996. This was about 16, and it was, you didn't get paid, you were just on commission, so they would push you to sell these things. And this little old lady, I'd done the demonstration, I just thought, she won't be able to carry this up the stairs. And I was with my boss, because he was training me, and she bought it, and I went, "Actually, do you know what? I don't think this is right for you, because I don't think you're going to be able to carry this up the stairs. It's really heavy." Fired on the spot. But it was too heavy. That's the worst job I've ever had. It was horrible. And you know what I did? When I was in the middle of a carpet clean on one of them in Bristol, the whole carpet cleaner exploded, and the woman kicked me out onto the street, and I had to wait for an hour in the freezing cold for my boss to come and get me, because he used to do the rounds. She kicked me out. She was really horrible. Some people are really mean. Now, don't be mean to people who are just trying to make money. Now, have a look at these. Now, the reason I even think about different jobs I've had, I did have a lovely job once in Chicago. They flew me out there, and it was to do a trade show, a health and beauty trade show. And I remember at the time, I went for a walk. I didn't have any money, and I went for a walk, and because I just thought I had to kill time. And they were towards the water tower. There was an exclusive jewellers. There was an exclusive jewellers, and they were doing a launch of South Sea pearls. And I mean, I've told you this story before. I remember being so blinking hungry. I didn't think about taking money with me to Chicago, because they flew me over there and they put me in a hotel. I thought, it'd be fine. Didn't have a penny. Silly girl. So there I was. Good job tragedy hadn't struck or anything. I needed money for anything. But I was hungry at lunchtime. I didn't get any money, but I did eat in the hotel, obviously, at night time. So I'm milling around, looking at all these women, spending money like it was water, and I looked at them all with all their pearls, and I felt a million miles away from them. And now you don't have to feel like that, because you can get pearls, and you can get real pearls, and these are real pearls, and they're not thousands of pounds. And you could wear a beautiful pearl bracelet. It could be the pride of your treasures. And I'm going to give you both strands for £6.95. Now, to me, that's complete madness, when I know, and I've seen these big jewellers do huge launches, and we've seen, haven't we, fluctuating price tags. Even in the high streets, they differ price tags for pearls. This is such an incredible deal. Such an incredible deal. Loads of you out for this one. Belinda, Stephanie, Mary, Leslie, JewelleryMaker in London. Mary's got 2. Anonymous in London's got 3. Susan, you've just come in for yours. JewelleryMaker in County Durham. Deborah, Tracy, Kay, Christine. These look like they're going to sell out. Hillary's got 3. This is such a brilliant deal. Please don't underestimate the power of a pearl. Just because you are looking at a £6.95 price tag does not mean that you are not going to look like $1 million when you wear these, because you will. VAG C07, incredible. These are going to sell out. Make sure you check out your basket. Do not miss out on this deal. Isn't it mad how time flies? Isn't it mad? That trip to Chicago would have been 12, 13 years ago now. Isn't it mad? You were 11, were you, Philip? Well, I've done a lot of art graft in my time. I have. $6.95. Incredible deal. Gone. Of course it has. It's brilliant, wasn't it? Brilliant. Now, talking of brilliant, you're about to learn something that I don't think we've ever learned before. A new technique using something that Claire has swindled for free, and you can too. It's the next designer inspiration. Welcome back. I'm going to give you another brilliant value kit, and this time I'm giving you lots of S-Lon thread. So you've got the 3 different greys. One might call the last shade silver, actually. Well, the middle one could be silver as well. So you've got the pewter, the charcoal, and the light grey silver. I love those, don't you? Then I'm going to introduce to you the aqua. But I love this collection together. Do you, Claire? Claire went, oh, I love that. But what it isn't, aren't these lovely? Aqua's a lovely colour, isn't it? It's but this is a nice sort of muted tone. It's more of a pastel-y aqua, if that makes any sense to you at all. But so it's a little bit more tranquil, and I'm all about the tranquility today. I'm sipping away at my chamomile tea. I'm trying to feel, I think my soul's leaving my body a bit at the moment. I'm trying to get it back in. I don't think I'm dying, but I'm not sure. Now, does that mean you're dying? I don't know. Well, you don't know that I'm definitely not, Philip, actually. You're not a doctor or a surgeon. Now, I have got for you 5 of the Now, isn't it funny? Because look at this. Doesn't the blue one look bigger than the others? But it's not. It's just because it's a bolder colour. Isn't that funny? Makes it look larger because it's a... Do you think? Or not? Am I going mad? What a lovely collection of colours. Instantly in love with those. You can plait them, macrame them, kumihimo them. 70 metres of each. No, you do, don't you? So the satin cord's got 10 metres on it. This has got 70 metres. Do you know, I never would have guessed that was a 70 metre. Never. That's a lot of thread. 70 metres on each. What's 70 times 5, Philip, my love? 350 metres in total. Well, I don't even think I can run 350 metres. Pretty sure I can't. Well, now I'm going to give you... Oh, I love this kit. This is lovely. You're going to adore the jewellery. Adore it. Faceted small rounds of Labradorite. Aren't they gorgeous? I got a lot of time for this kit. And I'll be honest with you, if you'd have asked me a couple of months ago, beading thread, what would I have done, Philip? Oh, beading thread, I can't do anything with beading thread. And now I'm obsessed with it. Funny, isn't it? It is funny, isn't it? I love it. It's like when George Clooney first made his appearance on Roseanne's show. Roseanne, do you remember that? And you were like, oh, he's a geek. And now he's the hottest thing you've ever seen. You don't remember that? Of course you don't, you're about 2. Do you not remember the programme, Roseanne?
I do.
The
art was really funny.
Yeah, the art was fun. Do you remember that, Roseanne?
I do. I don't remember George Clooney being in it.
Yeah,
though.
he was in it.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he really
Curly
geeky?
hair, really geeky.
I don't
curly
know.
hair.
Yeah.
It'll ruin it. But
Yeah.
no, he was. You could see there was an inner hotness, probably. But you wouldn't have necessarily gone for him until now. You know. Anyway, my point is that sometimes, like olives or Stilton, things suddenly you taste or you use or you see and they're blinking amazing. You think, what have I been doing? Don't shun them, don't snub them. And I know that Claire feels the same way now because you, like me, were a bit of a cord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not anymore?
No, not anymore.
I love it. I'm so excited for you to get, if you've never used cord before, I'm so excited for you to use it and go, oh yeah! It's like when you read a brilliant book and you wish you hadn't read it so you could start that thrill journey all over again. It's going to be, you know what I mean? When you read something, you finish it and you feel a little bit down because you finished it. Look at this. Is this lapis lazuli? Blue quartz. Look at this, the colour of lapis blue, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? Oh, the depth of that colour is just incredible. Look. Amazing. I love this kit. It's full of texture, but then the uniform you've got in the rounds as well. It's got the Labradorescence, it's got the colour, it's got the cords. I love it. I love it. That's blue tiger's eye, by the way. Love the colours, love the strands, love the price tag. Should be £32.55, but it isn't today. I told you both kits were going under £30 and I wasn't lying. MHGC06. £24.95. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. It's amazing. Jewellery Maker in Carmarthenshire, Wendy, Amanda, Anne, Tracy, Christine, Anna. Ivana's got it. You better get it. She's got brilliant taste. I bet her house is gorgeous. Hilary, you've got yours. Francesca, you've got yours. Jewellery Maker in Berkshire, Jewellery Maker in London. Judith in Inverness, where I'm going. I am Judith. It will be me on the beach, potentially, March the 6th. £24.95. Jewellery Maker in London, Ellen in Luxembourg, Sharon in County Durham. Loads of you loving this kit. What a kit, what a price tag, what amazing colours. It's all been put together for you with great thought from Pip. Susan, you've got yours, well done. Make sure you check out baskets. Now let's go and see what this lovely hottie of a Jewellery Maker has done. Now, are you ready? Hello Mikey in your pirate radio top. That's my favourite of your outfits that you're wearing there. Now, you've done some things that you've never done before.
Yes.
Now, I think for every jewellery maker, we come to this point where we're faced with either, you know, we're not going to go down that road, but actually you were kind of forced to go down that road. You had to, because you're here at Jewellery Maker. How do you feel about being pushed out of your comfort zone with threads?
Very pleased now, very pleased.
Were you apprehensive at first, though?
I was a little bit. I think you are. I think you're a mix, aren't you, of like a bit of excitement, a bit of anticipation, and a little bit nervous, because you know when you get into what you do and what you know, that your comfort zone.
You're on a roll, aren't you? And then suddenly when someone stops you and goes, right, here's a challenge, you go,
yeah.
You know, you think, oh my goodness, am I going to get through this?
Yeah.
Did you research? Did you look at images?
Yes, I mean, I always go on the internet and have a good look around. I think that, you know, lots of different sites, and not just at jewellery, you know, look at different things and things in nature, just loads and loads of different things. And I think if you're interested, you know, just different things jump out of magazines, doesn't have to be jewellery, lots of different things. So yeah, just had a little
peruse.
Yes.
Now, I want you to see, now we're actually going to use something. If you've ever gone and got a takeaway coffee from a famous coffee shop, if you've ever been into a drive-through restaurant with the golden arches where they sell coffee, you'll know that they give you these sticks that you can stir your coffee with. Well, those coffee stirring sticks have helped create this necklace, which I'm going to show you now. This one here. You did just see that, I know. Very Egyptian, but also the matching bracelet. Isn't it lovely? Now that's done with wire. You didn't get wire with the kit, but you have used wire.
Yeah.
Now look at this one. This is with 2 sticks put together. You're going to learn a new technique and it's going to amaze you. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful. And then let's look at how Claire, because Claire doesn't kumihimo, Claire doesn't macrame. Let's have a look at how Claire, even though it looks like you've done a bit of macrame at the top here, let's have a look. So did you look it up and do little tiny sections?
I mean, some of it I know very basic from being, you know, when you're younger and you do friendship bracelets, and so very, very basic.
You've made flowers out of the earrings. Love, love, love. And then a big feature necklace in the same technique. So using the threads in a different way, gathering them to make flowers. That's a real focal point of the piece. And again in the bracelet just in front of that. We've got a really different collection of jewellery from one kit, and it's gone very far indeed, and you've got loads of cord left, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, lots and lots, lots and lots.
I've got to say I'm really excited to learn how you use these coffee stirring sticks, and they're usually free and you can usually grab them. And if you're a crafter, you've probably already grabbed a couple of these sticks before. Yeah. I never would have thought that they'd have been so flexible without snapping. So let's have a look at this. Are we doing this one here?
I'm going to do a little bit of that one, yeah. To show you with the cord and with the wire.
I love that. I think it's stunning. So, where did you get this idea from? Is it something you've done before?
It was when I was looking on the internet. I saw somebody had just literally shown how to mould them, which I'll show you. I'm going to show you in a minute. And I just painted it with some, I think, nail varnish they'd actually used, and that was literally their little bangle. So you thought you'd take that idea and you'd add a Claire twist? Yes, add a Claire twist. So where do I start? Right, so if you start off with your stirrers. Yes, with your stirrers. And so that's how. So it's the wooden stirrers. Yes. You've got them from a burger and fry place that does drive-throughs beginning with M. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And you can get the coffee shops. You might have had a sneaky burger while you were there. Yes. A nugget or two. But not a second, because that's my well, I have the second, but not the third, because that's my New Year's resolution that Lucy's always going on. So you'll have a nugget or two? No, I don't have nuggets. I have the big meal. Yeah. And then I used to have, last year, I'd have the 2 cheeseburgers for my pudding, but now I have the 1. I've cut it down to 1. What, you'd had a meal and a cheeseburger pudding? I have a, big meal, large. With 2 cheeseburgers. Starter and dessert, so now I only have the 1. So unfair. It's so unfair. If I did that once, I'd have an extra bottom. Look how baggy my top is. It's hiding all the... There's nothing of you! Oh, it's so unfair, Mikey! I only have to look at a triple cheeseburger and my cheeks look like hamsters. It's not fair. What, you have a cheeseburger chaser? I've never heard of it. Well, I used to have 2 cheeseburger chaser, but now I have a 1 cheeseburger chaser. Yeah. I'm in shock, because you look like a goddess who would only consume lentils. Yes, my body's a temple. But you see, I drink hot water, and I think that helps. Well, that negates all the... Hot water from now on! Hot water! Are you listening to this, Amelia? Cleansing hot water and 7 cheeseburgers. Yes. Anyway, now I'm over that shock. Okay, so you come home, and you can't move because you're so... I can't get over that. Everyone at home is now throwing things at the telly while stuffing their faces in. No, that's why this desk is really good, because it just... There's nothing of her! She hasn't even got a bottom. Now, continue. So you start off, so you've got there, and if you look, I mean, they are, if you did try to do anything with them like that, you know, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. So what you do, if you get yourself a glass, yes. Something that you can push them in, but then get them back out again. Mm-hmm. So, and it will take that, and then so inside you've got the different circumferences. Okay. So if you just boil a kettle and then submerge them, and you can do that a few hours. Go straight into boiling water. I've used boiling water, and I think that works quite well. So these ones have been overnight. Okay. So because they're not dry now, they won't snap. No, I mean you still have to be quite careful. But just if you just start working your way around. This is so clever. And some of them are thicker than others. So you know when you sort of get a few to trial with, and you just keep working. Working it round. So you've got a bit of a bend. Incredible. So we put those over there. So if we get our glass, and then just sort of work your way. So because the glass is wider at the top. Yeah. So you start off with a bit more of a gentle, and it depends how big your wrist is. Wow. So, and then just literally, when you get to that point, if you wanted, if you needed it to be smaller, just keep pushing down. This is very clever. So you just push and push. So you can see that. It's brilliant. Who knew? So there you go. So then it is like a science project at school. So then you just literally, you'd leave that. I leave mine overnight. I'll put them on the radiator. On the radiator? Yes, just to heat them up a little bit more. Mm-hmm. So we'll just move that over there. So then that will give you these. Yay! So you can see the difference in where it's been in the glass. So,
oh, depending on the glass,
yes.
is the different circumferences you could get.
Yeah.
You could do hairbands.
Yep.
I just thought.
They're quite good, aren't they?
They're amazing. I love this idea.
So that's what you start off with.
I love ideas like this.
But you will, I mean, at that point, I wasn't particularly happy that was really strong enough, because you could still, you know, if you pinched it, it would probably go. So you can use, if you've got a varnish, again, nail varnish, going back to, but nail varnish.
Nail varnish will stop it snapping?
It just gives it a little bit more of a
layer?
Yeah. Or if you see on this one, I'll just put that there. So that one, I've doubled up and then put some wire around and then just use my...
Have you used sticky tape or glue?
Just glue. So I've wired them together and then just smeared.
Is it 0.4 you've used?
On the wire?
Yeah.
I think it's 0.25, but you can, that will just, you could just take that off if you want to,
okay.
once it's...
So once it's dry, you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
So you're going to take it
that
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are your bases for
the
inside.
bracelet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we go from if I show you with the cord, so how you would.
There we go. Can I help you? Are you looking for something there?
No, that's fine. So if I start with this one, and I just do a few. So I literally just did a first knot, slide it up, and that would go
over. Was that just a normal overhead?
Just a normal overhead, yeah. Just tighten it up, and then so holding that like that. I just did wrapped around. I need it to be like that, and did.
Do you knot it on every time then, do you?
No, I just did a. Hang on, let me start that again with not so much of a tail.
Okay.
Okay, that way. Right. So there's my knot, and so I'm going that way.
So you've gone around your hand.
Yeah, just once. Under through there
and pull
and pull it up as close as you can to that, and again. So you can see it's a really simple. Once you've got your base, you just like a very simple knotting with your cord, so you can build up your stripes.
So you're going to do that while you're carrying on, so you just continue that along, and I'm going to give everybody some S-Lon thread, which is really fine embroidery thread, really fantastic for beading, doing your brick stitches and things like that with seedy beads. So you're going to get the black and the white. And I'm also going to give to you, and this is S-Lon thread, it's brilliant, it's the thread you want for your soutache and for your bead weaving, because it's so fine. You've got black agate and clear quartz, and they're both in 2 mil rounds. You can make some stunning jewellery with this. Your S-Lon cord in black and white, remember, super fine. And then you've got your gorgeous black and white gemstones. Look how sparkly those black agates are. They're lovely, aren't they? And then you've got, they're really lovely, I love those. Your black cord as well. So your 2 cords and your 2 gemstone strands. All yours, UYGC63. For an incredible, this is brilliant. You wouldn't even pay that for 1 strand of seedy beads, would you? Brilliant value. I love today's value. Again, if you're into kumihimo, this is a great way of doing beaded kumihimo, micro macrame, all sorts of different projects. This is wonderful value. Your black and white delight with your threads as well, which I'm going to grab for you now too. Oh, you're round the wrong way. There we are. How fantastic is that? UYGC63 is your item code. The black and white duo, £6.95. Carolyn Swanson's got 2. Rita in Cheshire, you've got yours. Hillary, you've got yours. Melanie, Anna, Elaine, Sandra, Nicola, Michelle, a jewellery maker in County Armagh, you've got yours. UYGC63 is your item code. 0800 644 655 is the number to be dialing. Now, I am going to give to you, I'm going to leave that on your screen, loads of you in for that. And we're going to continue on. What you're doing?
Right. So, I mean, and this is again, so that it's up to you how big you want your. I mean, you could do your entire. You know, if you just wanted. I mean, one of the ones from the last kit, I'd just done the whole of it in the satin cord and just had one colour, or you can alternate them. So I would just.
Which you've done here, which was
yeah.
So you've done that with wire and with different colour threads.
Yeah.
How do you leave it once you've slipped? Have you left a tail and knotted it?
Yeah, so I'd just leave a tail and then I would go back and again, a little bit of glue or clear nail varnish just to just to keep that. And in the same way, so if I just get some, this is a 0.6.
Oh, okay, I thought you'd have gone 0.4 actually, so 0.6.
Yeah.
Gets neater, does it, 0.6?
Yeah, but I also want a little bit of strength for how you, to add on, because I'm going to add a jump ring and some of the
they're waving at us next door, so we're all giving us a big wave.
So again, so you start in, maybe just tuck it under.
Right, so the wire's going under.
And so this is going to give it added strength. You can use your nylon pliers. If you just gently pinch, I wouldn't squeeze it really tight. So you just build up your banding in that way. And so you can see, if you look at that one, so I need something that is going to, for my jump rings to hang off. So if you get your pliers just at the top and the bottom, so on the one, you can see that, so you just tuck it in, pull down, and do the same on the bottom if you want sort of one on each end. Just hold that because it will move a little bit because it's not as obviously secure as the other loops. And keep. So if you keep going round. And again, every so often, if you want to just move it up, neaten it.
Just give it a squinch.
Yeah, just a little gentle. So then, if we could use some of the navy now. Just in the same way. So knot it in the same way. Just slide that through. And you want that to butt up against the last wire. And try and get it as close as you can so that you haven't got any of the wood showing through. And so again, you just build up in the same way as you did with the other colour.
So you keep building up. While you're doing that, I'm going to give everybody a twisted wire bundle. I haven't seen the coloured twisted wire for a while, have we? I haven't seen it for ages. 0.6 wires, 2 lots, both twisted together. In this instance, you've got silver and black, 10 metres of. And then you have also got the turquoise and the blue, and that is in 0.6. Again, they're 2 lots of 0.6, essentially making 1.2. I'm going to give you the DVD to go with it as well. I haven't seen this DVD yet. Can we have you got a clip of it? I haven't seen this twisted wire DVD yet. Now, the value is £13.85, which is brilliant value because actually you're paying a lot less than you would a lot of other tutorial DVDs from other shopping channels. £13.85 is brilliant because you've got 20 metres, yes, that was right, of twisted wire. So great value for that alone. I'm going to give to you the twisted wire for just a couple of pounds. Great price tag coming your way, £7.95 for 20 metres of pre-twisted wire and the DVD. Tom, have you got a little clip of the DVD? We can have a look. He's having a look. Brilliant value. Maybe you've never worked with wire. Maybe you've wanted to work with twisted wire, but you haven't had the deal, the opportunity, or you think you haven't got the know-how. I'm going to give you all of that right now. WKGC54 is your item code. Let's have a little look at the twisted wire DVD. There's the lovely Carol. Oh, I like Carol's hair there. And the gorgeous Jan. So making that Catherine wheel of a piece there, isn't that lovely? Using the ring mandrel that we had today. I'm not sure if that's sold out, but do have a look. Flush cutters as well are a handy thing to have. And you can make loads of different kinds of designs. It's £7.95, you've got an hour tutorial of your twisted wire pieces. And there's the finer twisted wire. Oh, and it's hammered, I love it when she does that. £7.95, great value with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Make sure you grab yours, it's definitely worth it. And that's untwisted, twisted wire there. Definitely worth it. I think it's fantastic. Don't forget, you get 20 metres in your medium there as well, so you get everything with that you need. It's just beautiful. I like that. It's like a Japanese lantern, isn't it? And even wire weaving with the twisted wire there too. £7.95, brilliant deal. We're going to continue on with the gorgeous Claire. Got plenty of time left.
Right. So there you can see, so that's another band of blue. Mm-hmm. So you'd literally just work all the way around.
All the way around like that? And what about the ends though?
Right.
How do I end it?
So the end part, what you're going to do is, if you can see on that one, it's your
ribbon ends.
Yes. Yeah. And I would recommend using some of the glue as well with it, because and don't push down. I'll show you now. Don't push down too vigorously onto the wood, because obviously this is metal and this is still quite soft. So if you
cut it.
Yeah. I have visions of once. I think it was my first show and it flew off.
Just hold on to it. You haven't got your flush cutters, have you yet?
No.
I was supposed to get you some. Martha was supposed to come down with some for you. Have we not got any in the studio? Have a look. Thanks, Amelia, my darling.
So that's just taken the rounded edge off. So then if you get your, just leave that on there. So if it's a double one, so obviously if it's just single, you can just use the single.
One of these, yeah.
So I would just a little bit of glue. On both sides.
And then on it goes. So you're not needing to squeeze it.
Yeah, I'm going to squeeze it a little bit.
Watch the glue seeping out then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You will need to go and tidy it up afterwards.
Dry.
Yeah.
How long does it take to dry that E6000?
I think after a couple of hours. It was tacky last night after a couple
Leave
of hours.
It overnight then,
I would, yeah. So that's your first one. So then you butt the other one up, and obviously that would go
over
onto the other side.
And then you do the same again.
Yeah, sort of butting up. So it would go. We put it on. So it would be the other one, so not this one, but so you can see how they would butt up against, and it would also hold that cord. And I'm only just pressing really gently just to squeeze it down a little bit, so you can see that just seals everything down. And then just clean that up with a bit of wire. You need to. So that's that's that part. But what you can also use them for is if you don't want to curve them, how I have done on the necklace. So you can use them as a base.
Like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Versace, darling.
Yeah. So you can use those as a base for to wrap the wire around.
It's so Egyptian. I love
it. Is, isn't it?
Yeah. Gorgeous. It makes the gold look really rich.
Yes. Yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah.
It's fab. So I'm going to give you another bundle. Have you got something else to show us as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So while you get that ready,
yeah.
I think you were going to show us the flowers, weren't you? Was that right? Were you showing us the red flowers?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you, while Claire's getting herself ready, I'm going to give you another bundle. I've seen these boxes for ages, ring boxes. We haven't had ring boxes for ages. Have a look. And these are lovely little boxes, and it does make, ready for Valentine's Day. They're nice, aren't they? And it's got the little slit for the ring in it there as well. Whoops, where are you going? And you get 4 of those, and also I'm going to give you 2 of the bracelet boxes as well. Let me just pop that back in there. So you get 2 of the bracelet boxes as well. And you get the little boingy boingers, which is a technical term. Your boingy boingers are in there as well. So great for watches, great for necklaces actually. You get 2 of those with the lovely spongy bottoms too. So your gift box collection, 6 boxes in total. It always pays to package properly. How about £1 each at £6.90? Well, just over £1 each at £6.95. Incredible value. We've only got 24 of these available. Very good quality. And would you agree, Claire, it is important to package pieces properly?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think it's just, you know, that's the first thing that somebody sees, isn't it? And it's lovely. It's a really nice thing to open it up, and then there's your lovely. I think if you put it in a, I don't know, carrier bag, it's not really the same.
Even in a little paper bag, it's not the same, is it? It's not the same. It's like, here's some jewellery that could have come from anywhere.
Yeah, it's not very precious.
Exactly, and it feels more like a treasure that you're opening, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At £6.95, we've got brilliant value. NEG C75. So we're going to learn how to do the corded flower now, which is in 3 of the pieces. We've kind of got 2 separate collections going on here, haven't we? No, it's in 4 of the pieces, actually, that you're seeing here. Well, you did do some little micro macrame there as well.
I've got some of that as well that I can show you.
Macrame, after all. So let's see. How do I start when it comes to these gorgeous
with the flowers? Right. So I'm going to do it in the same colourway. So if you take your, I had the navy colour as my outer. So if you literally just get yourself a little tail. There we go. And then I'm just going to wrap around 2 fingers. I think I went about 10 times, but it can be literally however full you want the to each
to be.
Yeah, each petal to be. So then, if I've just got some 0.25 wire, and I'm just going to push that through there, and just to secure, I'm going to wrap it a few times. Quite tightly. So probably about 5 times. So I know those loops aren't going anywhere. So then move that one round, and again. So we do about 10 times, around 2 fingers, take that off, and try and get that bit as close as you can, because see that central one, you don't want loads of that sort of flapping about everywhere, so keep that.
Keep it as neat as you can.
Yeah, although it's not the end of the world, because it does get covered up, but it just looks a bit better. So you can see it starts to build up really quickly. So there's 2. Keep going. So although, I mean, you can see I'm using quite a lot of my thread, but I had lots left over, lots and lots.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, through. Keep going. So there's 3. I'll do one more. Well, I'll have 4. And this, I think this would look really nice with the different greys, you know, that you've got. Just because, you know.
So mix up the colours.
Yeah.
They don't all have to be the same,
No,
do they?
no.
And you can do them smaller or larger, or.
Yeah, the greys are, you know, they're really subtle differences. So if we do that one. So, and you can see naturally it's sort of a hole in the middle is forming, which is where we're going to put our, that's where we'll be fastening. So don't worry about all your workings, because that will all be hidden anyway.
You're going to hide it with those little covers, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay. And then, there we go. I'll do one more. So you would, once you've got all 5, so I'm going into a bit of a, where am I? There.
So you've gone a little bit smaller. Or are they the same? No, they're the same.
So keep going. So you've got your I mean, some of them will sort of like splay out a little bit, which is quite a nice effect. You don't want them all like one on top of each other. You want the effect of there being the different chords. Otherwise, you might as well just have one chunky bit of cord rather than the finer.
Mm-hmm.
So push through and keep that tail there. So if we just trim off that. So then you can, because you've got a little bit of manipulation with the wire, you can sort of twist it round, so it doesn't have to be, it can be more of a 3-dimensional shape rather than just a flat.
So it'd be nice and organic.
Yeah. So you can just spread those. Shall I do that middle one more?
Yep, I've got some lace here, so you're going to do the same thing, but on the middle one, and they're going to be smaller, so you go around your finger this time.
So just one finger.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give everybody some gold lace and some silver lace. Beautiful. I haven't seen lace for a couple of weeks. You've got that lovely Tudor rose, or Lancaster rose. That's pretty, isn't it? The cherub. Now, this is the one that you had and you cut up, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Gemma had and cut up. Then you've got the beautiful butterfly. I'm sure Tom's got a picture of all of these. Then you've got lovely rose. I had this last time I was on air, which was the Sunday, a couple of Sundays ago. We're going to give you a brilliant price. And the quality of this lace is amazing. If you want to stiffen it a little bit, just use PVA glue and let it dry, and it'll be much harder for you to use like in necklaces and things like that, or you can sew it in. Should be just under £20, but we're going to give you a much better deal. You have got 10 pieces in total, 5 of the silver and 5 of the gold. $19.90 is your should-be price tag. LWG C94. This is very cheeky. If you love lace and you want some more, if you've never used it before, $9.95. Gemma Crow told me that she thinks it's better quality than bridal lace, so I showed it to my auntie who makes bride gowns, wedding dresses, and she said the same thing, that it is bridal quality. $9.95. LWG. You can't argue with that price, jewellery makers, can you? LWG C64. Let's see where Claire is at.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. So we're just going to, in the same way we did before, but we've used a different colour. And this time we're just going to do 3. So these are the central. So in exactly the same way, just on a smaller scale, just wrap round. And you can, if you wanted a different sort of effect, you could just sort of wrap centrally, but I did like to wrap them individually into sort of like 3 or however many petals, the individual coils, because then I do think, you know, you can move them around. It just gives you that, rather than just, you know, doing the centre. So again, just move them out a bit. Just put your wires to the back, and then when I'm happy with that, so just moving, I'm just going to twist that wire. Trim some of that off.
Yeah, trim.
Yeah. Just take the tails of my cord. Just tie that. Don't pull it too tightly because you'll undo all your loops. So I've just done a double knot there. Just going to trim that, the back. So then I take that tail. So I've got the one flower, and I'm just going to do the same for the larger one. Tie the 2 tails at the back. So it doesn't all come unravelled. And again, if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of nail varnish or glue to secure it. It's going to be quite secure anyway. Trim those. And then with that wire, you can just manipulate it. So if you can see that, depending on how you've moved it, you get, you know, if you wanted a bit more of a 3D shape. So if we just wire those together. So there we go. So then through your central point. So if I just move that, so I take that one, and I'm just going to use that tail. Go through the centre. You'll have like little gap. Put it.
Oh, put it through.
And you've got like that, and then twist those 2 together. Your 2 tails, and that will secure it. And then, if you get one of, you know, with the decorative head pins. Which have got really, really nice. So that one's quite flowery anyway. Yeah. And that's going to go through the centre again. And then if you turn it over, and with the 2 wires that you've twisted, you just wrap around the head pin. Keep wrapping, so that's nice and secure. And then depending on whether you, what you're going to do with the flower on the necklace, you can literally just attach it. If you were going to attach it, so you'd put it through one of the links like that, and then you could just wrap round. Or if you wanted, say like with the earrings, if you wanted something dangling down, so if you get your, so I think I put the blue quartz behind mine, so just trim off the ends, give yourself, so bend it one way, just give yourself a little, you can do that, to give yourself a little loop that you can hang a jump ring from, twist it round, so you've given yourself the loop there, all the way around. And back up, and again I would have the if you are having earrings, I would have this part pointing maybe up to the 2 and have 2 petals at the top and 3 at the bottom, so that it hangs. When it hangs, you've got more weight at the bottom. I wonder where it is. Yeah, so then.
Now you might want the findings that you're using, and I know that you've put together quite a few little findings within this pack, like the bead cap covers and things like that, and the crimp covers, sorry. I'm going to give everybody, it's a big bumper clearance pack of findings.
Wow.
I mean, there's loads here. Absolutely loads.
Really
and you could do any of Claire's designs today with these. You've got all the different, I've got the star head pins, I've got the heart head pins, I've got the square head pins. I've got absolutely loads. You will get the gold, the silver and the rose gold. So you're getting 3 different packs. How many do I get in total? Go on, add it up for me. Go on, add it up. 343 individual elements. You've got loads of findings. So you get 3 times our packs, 1 of each colour. You've got the square version in the rose gold. You've got the rectangle, not rectangles, hexagon. Are they hex or ox? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagons. And then the flowers in the gold. So you've got all these wonderful variants. You've got crimp bead covers, the featherlight head pins, the different heads on the head pins, loads of things. Toggle clasps, earring findings, jump rings. You are getting a clearance price tag, should be 28. That's a brilliant price tag. Is that our price? No, it's not. 3 meters of chain. $21.95, you're getting a pack for free. You're buying 2 and getting 1 for free. KRG C59. With this deal, it means you're buying 2 packs and getting 1 for free. You get 1 in every colour. You get the traditional gold, you get the rose gold, you get the silver. $21.95 for absolutely loads of findings. KRG C59. So we've got 5 minutes left, and I know there was one other thing that you wanted to show us, wasn't there?
Yeah, so I can just show you, if I show you how to attach on. So if we go to that one, so attach on with the, I've done it in a slightly different colourway.
So this
with
is
the
just
silver.
one of the stirrers.
Yeah. So literally.
And you've wrapped around in silver wire.
Yeah.
And to attach on, i.e. you've done those little loops with your round nose pliers, and now you're going to attach something on.
That's it. So I would work out, if you can see there. So I've have a think where it's going to sit on your wrist, and so have sort of like a central point, and so just mark off before you've put. If you can see where I've marked it off there, just mark off where you're going to add. And we put those the little bits for for your jump rings, and then I just took, and it's the same principle for if you used it on the flat. So just leave enough room, work out where you're going to have your, where you're going to want to add anything dangly.
There we go.
Yeah. So you can see on that one, because that one was for the, that was the top part of the necklace. So I needed to add 1 there. So those 2 on the outer edge will attach to the bottom part of the necklace, and then those 3 there obviously are where I'm going to hang the, just literally do some tiny, I'll just put them on there. And again with these
little charms, is what you mean?
Yeah. So the little Labradorite, I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
So I just use the, I'm going to show you in silver so you can see it. just the featherlight ones.
So using the featherlight head pins, in this case the silver ones, but if you just bought that bumper pack, you'll have gold as well.
You can use, any. But to give it, I just think with these, you could just stick with your one loop, but I just think 'cause you get so much, they're so long, so you might as well just double loop and wrap round, and then and then work your way back up. So you've gone over it twice, but you know that is going to be completely secure. Move that there. Tuck it in. And then, so you can see, so I did five on each one. So, and then open up your jump ring. And slide that through. Just make sure it's attached. It's not closed. Hang on. There we go. Just make sure it's joined up. So, and then, so you've got your...
Oh, that's so pretty.
So obviously, it's up to you how embellished you want it, whether you want the,
I love that. I love those charms.
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
They are. And I don't think you'd ever guess that there's a stirrer in the underneath.
You'd never know. And this is a brand new thing that we've learned today, which I love. Never throw anything out. Now, thanks so much to Claire. We'll be back after the break with loads and loads of great deals. Before that, we have got some messages, of course, actually. Forgot about them, Phil. We have got one from Beverly. I've just come in. What have you used as a bangle base? Is it lolly sticks? No, better, because they're free. We used, or indeed Claire used, the stirrers that you get from, when you go and get a something mac and fries and you get a big something meal, that place, let's drive through. She used the coffee stirrers from there, they were for free. So you use them, they were fab. I mean, you probably have to buy a coffee, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's their policy,
Yes.
You could perhaps ask them. We have got loads of, thanks Beverly, it's been brilliant. Rewind it. Bernadette in County Carlow says, my granddaughter said she could do that flower. It looks hard, but it is easy to make when Claire shows how. And Caroline is only 6.
Oh, that's good.
How do I pronounce that name? Column. It's Column, yeah? Column? Maybe Column is only 6. Hello, my darling. Please tell us if we pronounced the name wrong. Column, I think. Thank you so much for all your text messages. Keep coming through. Now, if a 6-year-old can do it, we're all feeling pretty up for it. KRGC 59, if you would like to buy the kit. We will be back, Claire and I, after this.
If you're new to jewellery making and want to learn all the essential techniques, then this is the perfect workshop for you. Join experienced resident designer Linda and learn how to get to grips with this addictive hobby. Learn how to create necklaces, earrings and bracelets with genuine gemstones. You will also have the opportunity to try a range of jewellery making mediums for beginners, including wirework, macrame and kumihimo. The full course includes a wide selection of gemstones and findings, threading materials, 0.4 and 0.8 silver-plated wire, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and our museum, and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and JewelleryMaker tutorials. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the genuine gemstone company.
Welcome back. You're watching JewelleryMaker with me, Jenny Cleary. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I am joined by the wonderful Claire. If you've got any questions for her whatsoever, I know a lot of you tuned in halfway through and was, where's the wood base from? It was a coffee stirrer, and some of them were stacked up with glue. If you would love all of the details, then just watch us on YouTube after the show. It'll be downloaded. Don't worry, you'll get all the information that you need. Now, we are going to start off with some gold spacer beads. Are these bead caps? These are bead caps, right? That's what you meant. Bead cap, bead cap. These are very snazzy, these ones. I do love them. Now, do you remember our Chandy bead collection? I do believe these are part of them. So they are handcrafted Chandy beads, and these are to go on top of round beads and rondelles. Actually, these ones go on the top of rondelles, don't they? Look how beautiful they are. So they are 9-carat gold overlaid on solid sterling silver. So these would be lovely on rondelles, and you know, that's the inside, so really detailed and very, very pretty. Now look, you can tell it's made in India, can't you, because of the design of them. Tom said you can tell they're made in India. They look really Bollywood. They do, don't they? They're very, very pretty. They have got that Indian glam look to them, haven't they? And look at these, they're so detailed, and it is about detail, isn't it? And that on top of a black bead or a fuchsia bead or any colour bead is going to really bring out not only the colour of the bead, but also the embellishments on the actual gold itself. Now you get 5 of the rondelle tops and you get 3 of the rounds. Solid sterling silver, nice substantial gram weight on these as well. Real 9-carat gold overlaying it, and it's a thick layer. 8 bead caps in total. Very substantial. And all yours for only £9.95. We don't see a lot of solid sterling bead caps anymore, do we? They're things that come in and just go out. The price of silver can fluctuate. There are certain websites I know that you perhaps purchase from where one day the price will be very, very high indeed. One day it'll be very low, and it can fluctuate within the hour, actually, Gemma Crow was telling me. And that's all very well and good, but I mean, you feel kind of cheated when you buy something and then an hour later it's less, and then, you know, or the next day it's loads more. You feel quite elated about that. But the thing is, you can't rely on it. And the thing is about JewelleryMaker, you're relying always, I feel, on our consistently wonderful price tags for sterling silver and 9-carat gold in this case. And they are quite hard to get hold of. You know, you'd have to go across and shop on foreign seas for these. Well, not seas, land, obviously. 10 kg, C01, unless there is a shop in the middle of the sea. There's not enough stuff in the middle of the sea. Can I ask you? Oh, yeah, cruise ships. You know the Eurotunnel? How come we're the only ones with a Eurotunnel? Has Japan got one? Not a Euro, yeah, but the tunnel that goes underneath the water. Why are we the only ones with one of them? No, well, I just never heard of another one. It's not a certain fact. Of course it's not. It's geographical, which means it's definitely not a certain fact if it's coming out. Are we the only ones with that tunnel? Have you ever heard of another tunnel, Claire?
No. Is it to do with the distance? Could it be to do with the distance?
Yeah, between there. Yeah, perhaps. But then why haven't we got one from France to Italy? We could totally Eurotunnel it then. It's a mystery to me. £9.95. I don't know. It's quite good though, isn't it, that we've got that? Now, I'm going to, oh, I love these. Oh, these are lush. And you can manipulate the flowers around. Thank you for my lovely chamomile tea, Coral. Much appreciated. Any news on the Polish chocolates?
They're having like an intense learning session.
So you didn't like to ask? Okay.
I'll go back later.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. It's probably best if I don't have a chocolate. See, so I'm not like old skinny guts over there who can eat 5 burgers and not put on any weight. Now, there's something up with her metabolism, but whatever it is, don't change it. Does your other half sit there and just go in bewilderment?
He has a coffee. He has a coffee.
Where
That's
does
why
it
we get
go?
the
Where
sticks.
is it going?
It is there. It's just it's below the table, so you can't see.
I don't believe her for a second. It's not. She's wearing Bridget Jones's pants, obviously, and they're working. Now, she's not though. That's the joke of it. What do you mean? Maybe she's got size 12 feet. What? And it makes her look thinner. She's not Bilbo Baggins. Although I do fancy Bilbo Baggins. Now,
Nice feet though.
no, do you know I'm in love with Samwise Gamgee? Is that wrong?
Who?
Samwise Gamgee.
Who's that?
You know, the guy that hangs around with Frodo. He also played Yo Mikey in The Goonies.
No.
Yes, do you not know it's the same actor? He's so good looking. I love him because he's like a bear. No? Nice and burly? Doesn't do anything for you?
Has he got fair hair?
Kind of. Show her a picture, will you, please, boys? Show Cleary a picture. Yeah, I love him. I'm like so in love with him with his blue eyes and his thick set arms. Now, I'll never leave you, Mr. Frodo. No. I'm giving you, this is like a selection box of bead caps. Aren't these lovely? And I love these little stars. For Claire, I'm giving you Samwise Gamgee. That's him.
Oh, he looks a lot better there.
Yeah, can you put him as Samwise Gamgee? Because I find him more attractive then. Not when he played that character in 24. They're giving us him when he was on 24. It was on the search thing, you just didn't scroll down enough. Anyway, boys. Your wonderful bead cap. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of, how many have I got all together? 20. 5 of each then. I love these. Aren't they lovely? I'd make earrings out of these ones and then put loads and loads of chain underneath it and little moonstones. I think that'd be lovely, don't you? So bead caps, and you can manipulate these ones. These are perhaps my favourites, actually. You should be paying £16.80, but you're not. SPG, that reminds me of spaghetti. C83, all yours for a wonderful price tag. Of just no, it was £16.80 to begin with, wasn't it? £9.95. There we go. He's got a whole Samwise Gamgee collection up there for Claire. There you go.
Oh, he looks different there, doesn't he?
I'm not sure that's the Samwise Gamgee I love, to be honest. What have you done to him? That's him on Pinterest. What's Pinterest? £9.95 SPG C83. These are lovely. I love these, and so do you, and it's a great thing. It's Monday. How are you feeling about that? What is for dinner on a Monday? What's a Monday? Because Wednesday's spaghetti, we all know that. Sunday is a roast. What's a Monday for?
We've got reheated chicken pie.
Chicken pie?
Chicken pie.
Ooh, is that from yesterday's chicken from the roast? Did you make a pie?
No, I didn't do any of it, no.
Other half?
I ate it, yeah.
Fair play, he's a feeder. He's a feeder,
Yes.
nothing else. Yes, we've learned one thing. That's that your other half just wants to sit and watch you eat. Well, I don't know. What about you, Matteo? What will you be snacking on from your mother's larder?
Probably like pastas.
Oh, it's pasta night. I think I might have Cumberland sausages. I don't know. I'm not going to commit to that. Phil, will you be snacking on a cheese or two? Potentially. I had some Applewood smoked cheese earlier, didn't I? He has got 16 bottles of port to finish off from Christmas. Is it excessive? Yes. But you can re-gift those. Don't be frightened to re-gift them to me. I've just moved out and looking for housewarming gifts. No, oh, sari silks, let's give you those. Now, I love a sari silk. If you're into textures and textiles, then you're going to adore these. And everybody does something different. Have you used these before?
I haven't, no, I haven't.
I think you're going to find that very interesting, sari silk. And I'd quite like to push you out of your comfort zone into the sari silks, because you're going to be able to plait them. You can do some tighter weaves with them. I mean, there's a lot you can do actually with sari silks that perhaps you didn't know. You can weave with them, you can knit with them. You can do all sorts with them, not necessarily jewellery maker based actually. I'd actually say there's probably more scope for your designs if you follow a bit more of a textile path. These can be very handy indeed, but they look incredible set into resin. Now these should be, now remember these are genuine Indian sari silks. They should be £17.85. £6.95, incredible value. BIGC75. £6.95. Your sari thread trio. 95 grams each. Now these come in 95 gram skeins, they're called actually, Philip. Yes, they're called skeins. And if you'd like some inspiration, please go and have a look at Linda's designs and Sheila's designs. Sheila actually knitted a handbag out of these and it was beautiful. But also think about things like fascinators and tiaras. BIG, the notorious, C75. So this is sari silk that you've got here. And I do believe that we've got, there we go, that's a Gemma Crow piece. Zoe in bed still. Blanca, you've got yours. Pamela, Teresa, Susan, Lockham. I've got Susan and Alison. BIGC75. Here's some more things. Yes, those little puffs that you could do. What were they called? They were called something. The pom-pom puffs that we did. Do you remember? I really liked those. They were called something. And we had those little, the little tools to do it with, didn't we? I loved those. And it was with Irene, wasn't it? £6.95. Brilliant to put it together with polymer clay as well, because the mediums can fit really nicely with one another. BIG C75. Gifty, Sonia, you've got yours. Now, I'm going to give you some Carnelian. Tra-la-la. Have a look. Look at that sparkle. Great big rounds. And then the little rounds as well, so brilliant for a woven project with a focal piece. Perfect for soutache. Perfect. Perfect for micro macrame. Wonderful for kumihimo. Brilliant for if you want to put one large gem either end of a chainmail bracelet. HQG C74 is your item code. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. Now, these could be either end of a chainmail bracelet, and then you could do little, you know, like we just saw with the little charms that you'd done, Claire, where you'd done sort of three together. That would look gorgeous with these. Wouldn't it?
All the the fiery colours. You get a really different effect, wouldn't you, if you've got like the faceted and then the smooth. Be a real nice mixture.
We're going to give to you 3 strands for £9.95. That's £3.33 each. Great value, brilliant colour. I love the saturation of colour on these. HQG C74 for under £10. You have got super duper value. You've got a 30-day money back guarantee. You can use your debit card or your credit card if you're shopping with us here today. I love this colour. And again, I love it with turquoise. I think it looks fantastic. It's said to stop, it's said to heal wounds actually. Do you know that, Carnelian? Could be a broken heart. Could be, yeah. Well, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Don't eat it, just wear it. Don't eat it, Tom. Just hold it and be at one with it. Yeah, what have you done? I've swallowed some gemstones, but it's all right. It was carnelian. It'll be healed. Don't do that. You would hope it was the two. Don't swallow them at all. We've all stuck a marble up our nose, let's face it. £9.95. Aren't they lovely? Loads of you are in for this one. So the 4mm, the 3mm, and the 10mm. Now I'm going to move on and give to you. Oh, these are lush. I was wondering whether this was topaz or apatite. You said apatite in my ear, because it actually does look like Swiss blue topaz. Do you know that? It's lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at these colours. Isn't it lovely? I am a bit cold. Can you see my goosebumps, can you? But I quite like it. So if you don't mind, we'll keep that. Actually, I'm not sure the strand might give me goosebumps. I don't... And like I said, I'm feeling funny in myself today. Look at that. Look at that colour. It's like a lagoon. Do you know what it made me think, Jenny? Go on holiday. See tropical seas. That's what I'm going to do. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Look at... I feel like I'm going to go to Thailand. I'm going to take them to Thailand, the children. They'll enjoy it. It's a lovely place. I've been there before. Plus my friend owns like a thing where you stay, like a bed and breakfast. It's not really a hotel. He was the boy that lived next door to me and used to throw apples at me when I was little, so he owes me. I think he broke my arm once as well. And he blew up my camper van. So he owes me. Well, I borrowed my brother's camper van, so it strictly wasn't mine. And I said, you can borrow it then. And it blew up on the M5, it set on fire. And my brother had never taken it out, he'd only just finished renovating it. He hated me that day, and for about a month afterwards, actually. We don't speak of that day. Beautiful lagoon blues. They remind you of a tropical holiday, don't they? Think about warming your very bones for £11.95 for a gemstone that has been found commonly in fossilised dinosaur bones. It's a brilliant source of colour, and this is not enhanced. It is 100% natural sky blue apatite. Just gorgeous. We're going to go to a lowest ever price tag. Absolutely exceptional. It's just £8.95. Incredible value. Absolutely breathtaking strand. And I love it. It's given me life. I love it. Look at this. Imagine this with yellow. What about with that gorgeous topaz? Oh, yeah. What's up, blood? Absolutely. Blunken gorgeous. Isn't it? Beautiful and lovely, I was going to say, all at once then. Yeah, I think I did call it blovely, didn't I? Didn't make any sense. Oh dear. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's lovely. It is blooming lovely, beautiful and lovely, gorgeous. I love it. I think it's stunning. What about with that carnelian? I can't believe that price, Philip, and for the feeling that you get from wearing a gemstone of such a powerful and naturally powerful colour. Kimberly in Aberdeenshire says, Jenny, do you need my company? Do you need any company on holiday? I'm free if you do. Yeah, more than merrier, of course. Of course. Although I am coming, I don't know if Aberdeenshire's anywhere near Inverness. It's probably not, is it? I am going that way, but not till March. It will be cold in Scotland in March, won't it? Like I'm feeling like I want to go somewhere and just wrap up for a little bit cosy. You been there, have you? In February was a cold. Sometimes it snowed. Oh, crikey. Well, I've never been, you see, and I love Ireland, and I think if I love the green rolling hills of Ireland, I think I'll love Inverness, won't I? Yeah? You think it's not like Ireland at all? I'm going to go and see the Loch Ness Monster. A lot of waterfalls. Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think that's what I like about it. Plus, I've been listening to, for inspiration, about probably one of the best women in the world, J.K. Rowling. And it's inspiring me to go to Scotland because I think she had nothing. And look at her now. What a woman. What a woman. I do like whiskey. I love it. And I love J.K. Rowling. And it took so much inspiration from Scotland, didn't she? 895 DQRU91. Who knows, I might be going mad. I think I'm getting to that point in life where I think I want to just do different things now, you know? Like go to Scotland, go here, there and everywhere, take the kids somewhere tropical as well. I mean, I'm going to feel like I'm going to be poor for the rest of my life, but I don't care. Is that okay?
That's absolutely fine,
It's okay, isn't it? It's all right. We don't need money, do we? Well, we do, but it'll all be fine. I'm going to be busking on the street for money. How about that? Can we do this? I love this. I love it. I love it. It's blue moonstone. Lush. It's blue. I'm telling you, it's blue. I've seen this strand before, and I've never. This is blue. If you. It's blue moonstone. Honestly, I know this strand. I love it. Bloomstone, yeah, Bloomstone. Can you get really close to this? I want to show you. Sorry, Matteo, to be demanding in your. But the iridescence is striking. And if you ask me, this strand is blue, and I've never seen such blue moonstone in all my time. I love the fact that you're getting all these little charms. I love the fact that they are wrapped. Look, is it blue? It's blue, right? Would you call this blue, my darling Claire?
It does look blue, doesn't it? Yeah.
Blue moonstone.
Yeah.
I've never owned blue moonstone. Look at that lush colour. Oh, I love this. It's gorgeous. I would just make a bracelet and anklet out of it. What would you do, Claire?
Yeah, I think you could do that, or I would probably maybe use it as like the delicate part. If I was going to do like a statement necklace, I'd maybe strand a few together and then have like a central, so you get a lot of the movement, and again a lot of the work done for you. But yeah, and you could do the central part.
Isn't it stunning?
It is gorgeous.
It's absolutely stunning, isn't it? It's a 50-centimetre strand. It's all, do you know, you get so, it would take you ages. Half a metre. And to every link there are, wait there. Well, actually, to every link, you get a rondelle, then a round with a link, then a link. For every bit of silver looping, there is a gemstone on there. That would take ages. I mean ages. And somebody's done that by hand for you. Look at all of that. I think it would just make the prettiest anklet, wouldn't it? Absolutely breathtaking. Isn't it just beautiful? Isn't it just? GSOD 35, £27.95 is all you are going to pay. And I just think it's adorable. You know what? You've got real silver. You've got so many little tiny blue moonstones, and I've never owned moonstone of this pale baby blue before, and you've got so much iridescence from this. It's lovely. Very busy on the phone lines, and I don't blame you. One of June's birth gemstones, and it's been used in jewellery since 100 AD by the Romans. So, and it could be very Grecian, couldn't it? And if you did unearth this, I mean, can you imagine? Can you actually imagine mining this and seeing it and just thinking, wow, it's magical, isn't it? £27.95, GSOD, 35, 50 centimetres, solid sterling silver. What's not to love? It's absolutely gorgeous. Go and get it valued. I would. Now, I'm going to leave that one with you because we've got so much to give to you. A kyanite, I believe. We've got a kyanite. You knew I was going to do that. Now, this is one of the only gemstones that's not from the sea that gives you a pearlescent lustre. See, can you see the pearlescent lustre? Isn't it lovely? And for me, this is a gemstone. Can you see why they actually confused this with sapphire? Ceylon sapphire was often confused by Ceylon sapphire. absolutely natural, completely and utterly natural. Now, we don't get a lot of these, and I feel a connection to this. It's usually associated with star signs Aries, Taurus and Libra. I think I love it because Taurus is my gemstone, and Taurus is my birthstone, and Libra is my mum's. So straight away I think I love it because of that. I love it because of the colour. I love it because of the fact that we only get a couple of parcels, 2 parcels a year of kyanite. Please don't think that this is something that we can get freely, because it isn't. It's from Nepal, and it's totally and utterly natural. And you know what? At the price tag we should be at, you should be snapping this up, because at $17.95 you've got kyanite. This is a gemstone we just don't see often, isn't it? Well, I don't think you should go under that price tag, so I don't know why you're asking. He's like, what do you reckon? $9.95. It's a risk for us. Get it, because you know what? I think you'll be hard pushed to find kyanite anywhere else. Absolutely stunning. It was often, actually, some sneaky people, jewellers, would pretend that this was sapphire and sell it as sapphires. Of course, yeah, but now, because you can see they are like Ceylon sapphire blue, aren't they? But it's also because it's got plagiarism. It was also not unlike tanzanite, wouldn't you think, in colour? Lovely colour, isn't it? $9.95, 35 carats of beautiful kyanite. This is one of Carol Roche's favourite gemstones. It's such a joy and an honour to have. For under £10, I would put it in a ring. I think it could be your something blue as well for bridal pieces. £9.95. DGJ N52. These should have sold out at this price tag. It is incredible, and you won't get a lot of opportunities for this gemstone. Don't forget, you have got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can always send things back. Once they're gone, you can't always buy them. Now, let's do the iolite. Inkwell blues of iolite. Look at this for colour. Lovely. Don't you think they're like inky blues? Aren't they lovely? But this has great pleochrosm. Now this is the strand of gemstones that have a heavy association with the Vikings, because they would use this gemstone to guide ships, because when you hold it up to the light, to the sun, even if it's absolutely covered in clouds, the polarizing quality within it will allow you to see the exact point of the sun. So it was a very important gemstone to the Vikings, and you do see a lot of pieces of jewellery from that era, or tools and things embellished with this stone. It's a gemstone that offers us wonderful depth of blue, and it's really utterly natural. Said to enhance curiosity and achievement, this gemstone. And I think that does go back to the Vikings, because it would allow you to perhaps take a new path. $17.95, 150 carats of iolite. These rounds are 8 mil, and we're going to go to the lowest ever price tag for you. If you love your history, if you love depth of colour, these could be unisex as well. They're under £10. This has got a story, this has got a soul to it, this gemstone. It is so much more than glass, plastic, even polymer clay beads, which I love because you've poured your design into it. But this gemstone has a soul. It has so much depth in its history, and I love that. I mean, how long has this been on Earth for? It's amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? You've again got, actually quite similar to deep sapphire tones in here as well. Helen, Sonia, Truda, Abigail, you've got yours. Anonymous in London, you've got yours. VJGP02 is your item code. For under £10, you've got so much super value. 0800 644 655 is the number to be calling. Well done to everybody that has got theirs. It's wonderful to have your company. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to leave those ones with you. Please make sure you check out your baskets, otherwise you're going to miss out. Loads of you there on this one. These feel warm as well, which is strange, isn't it? Now, let's stick to the blue theme, shall we, Phil? Blue Peruvian opal. Or do you want to do the pink Peruvian opal? Have a look at these. Kind of like an aqua blue. Do you know what? These would go very well with... You think they look Larimar-ish? Look at this though. Oh, I need to be on a beach right now. Look at those together. They're divine. I love them. Isn't that lovely? Do you agree? Don't you think that's fab? Oh, I love this. We have got Peruvian opal in drops. Look at it, that colour is amazing. XERU39. You got 120 carats between 9 and 14 millimetres on a 25 centimetre strand, all yours for just £17.95. Not today. I'm going to take it down. $14.95. So we're going to give you your P&P back if you haven't got an open basket. If you have, then even better, the saving. 0800 644 655. Don't forget you've got a bottomless basket if you're shopping with us here today. XERU39. You've got that extended money back guarantee. You can shop on the app, online, or by picking up the phone. 0800 644 655. It's a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. Now, my little doves. I love a dove, do you? You don't like doves? What's the difference between a dove and a pigeon? Is it a white pigeon? Doves are smaller, I think. Is there a biological difference? I don't know. Do you know? What's the difference between a dove and a pigeon? Pardon? Oh, right. I wonder what you said then in my ear. Now I'm going to give you some... I actually think these are a bit of a purpley brown. Do you know that? Or maybe they are chocolate, actually, and that makes me want to eat chocolate. Last chance on these, perhaps, because we've only got a very tiny amount. So you've got the little velvet pouches, and you've got all the different sizes. 3. Doves are smaller. 4. 5. Oh, Phil. Also, dove makes very nice hand soap, but pigeon not so. It smells nice, that soap, doesn't it? But I'm a bit funny with soap, because once you've used it, all your germs are on it. So you don't want to be rubbing it all over your body, and then someone else uses it, do you? You could be using palm olive. You could be using pears. Oh, I like pears. Do you remember that? Your gran used to always have pears soap. Now, what do you feel about soap? Do you ever use soap? Do people use it anymore?
It's like liquid soap rather than hard soap.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel a bit like that about flannels though.
Oh, don't get me started on flannels. One use only, wash. No multi-uses, full of bacteria. And who knows who's wiped what with that flannel?
Yeah.
It's true. If there's a flannel on the side and you're not sure who's had it before you, don't go there. Do not go there. It is hygiene advice. I'm telling you. I ain't no hygienist, but I'm telling you, that ain't hygienic. We got a message from Christine. Hi Jenny, great show. A dove is a pigeon with better PR. It's true, isn't it? It's true. Longer tails. Dovetail. Ah, doves. Turtle doves. Now, you've got your 5 chocolate brown bags to, of course, gift up your beautiful pieces. You can't really see them there, can you? There we are then. £6.95. for £5, and they are brilliant quality, and I always think it's great to have something that could be for anybody. Because of the colour, it's non-offensive, you can embellish it, you can sew onto it, you can put your little label onto it, your business card can always go in there as well. £6.95, brilliant price tag, fabulous quality, and it's so important to package your jewellery properly so that you're showing your customers, your friends, your family that the jewellery that sits inside it is worth it. Now, hey, have we still got some topaz? Or should I say topaz? I don't know. Have a look at these. They're lovely. I love these, and the knockout price of just £9.95 is remarkable. 40 carats for topaz at £9.95, just a crazy price. I actually thought these were going to be way more expensive. They're Imperial topaz. I thought we were going to look at sort of £70. I couldn't believe it when Phil put £9.95 on the screen. I thought it was absolute craziness. I thought you were mad. As mad as what I've been doing this week. I've moved into a new house and I've been cooking on an Aga for years. Well, I thought I'd been oven cooking things. I accidentally grilled a pizza, but the worst of it is I'd made chicken nuggets for myself because it's the only thing I had, and I grilled them. But I didn't realise until I put a pizza in for the kids, because Max had a sleepover. I thought, why is that frozen on the bottom? It's actually black on the top, and I thought, and I fiddled around with the oven, and it appears that it was like a little bumpy thing with a fan, so I thought that must be fan-assisted oven. Honest to God, I'd been grilling everything that I thought I'd been oven cooking. Thank goodness I didn't put a roast chicken in. We'd have all been dead. I didn't, you know what? I didn't know. I just thought you shove thing in an Aga, off you go. I'm not up to date with these ovens. I've got a microwave, yes, but I've never used, I didn't know. There's a lot of complexities towards an oven. Who knew? I mean, I can now grill things. I've never had a grill before. £9.95. I'm all sorts of confused. I tried to plumb my own washing machine in. I couldn't do it. If anyone lives in my area and can come round and plumb my washing machine in, I'd be ever so grateful. If you live in the Great Ashby area, then I'd be very, very grateful. It's far from here, Phil. You wouldn't be able to do it. It's a good 2 hours. It's near Hitchin. Aye. Do you live near Hitchin? How do you know of Hitchin? I did used to live near. No, I used to live in Letchworth. I've moved. It's still Hertfordshire. If you live in Great Ashby, please knock on the door. I need you to help me. £9.95 BHV X26. Loads of you there. And I'm going to move on because we're running out of time actually. Give them a little kiss. Have a look at this. Look at this. Absolutely. Look at this. Now, bronze eye is a little bit like tiger's eye, and it might be was it you that told me your first ever purchase was bronze eye, or was it somebody else?
No, it wasn't me.
Have you used it before?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, it's lovely. You'd really like it because it's kind of rustic and a bit like tiger's eye, and it hasn't got chatoyancy. It's got these little gold flecks. It's kind of like tiger's eye and lapis lazuli have a love child, and it is bronzite. It's got really wonderful qualities. It's deep and it's rich and it's earthy, but it's twinkly and it's sparkly as well. So I'm a big fan of bronzite. This is Italian bronzite as well. It is not enhanced at all. I've never seen anything come from Italy before in a gemstone, have I? $6.95 for anything Italian, even coffee, that's good. Wonderful flowers, beautiful. These are Bead little stud earrings, BHG P64, 160 carats of bronzite, and they're 10mm rounds. Use your debit card or your credit card if you are shopping with us here today at JewelleryMaker. We would love your company. And don't forget, Ali Defoy is up after me. And I think she's got Debbie Balford. I've never seen Debbie Balford on an evening show before. And she was in very, very early. There must have been cake. Make sure you are, if you're using that, make sure you check out. And if you are using the basket facility online, check out as well. Andrea's bought 2. I'm seeing lots of multi-buyers. Esther, JewelleryMaker in West Yorkshire, JewelleryMaker in Gloucestershire. How's my home county doing at the moment? I always miss it, Gloucestershire, when they do the cricket at the boys' college, at Cheltenham College. Oh, I love that. $6.95. Do check out baskets, BHG P64. Oh, some lovely moonstone. White moonstone, white. Like fairy wings. It's got a lot of tranquility to it, this strand. I really like, isn't it beautiful? Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? It's angelic. Unicorny and angelic. Imagine if you could, it's like a unicorn's tears. Isn't it? Isn't this lovely? OWRU68 is your item code, the iridescence of a fairy. Only been seen once before. These are going to be perfect in tiaras, back by popular demand, but it was seen in July. That was like summer. That feels so far away. Are you mad? $6.95. Everyone's got to sell out of these. What? Super duper value. Every single one I think will go today because the value is amazing. The quality is wonderful. The iridescence. It's a mesmerising strand, isn't it? Really pretty. And just £6.95. OWRU48. You've got 85 carats in total. 8x7 to 13x11 on a 19cm strand, and they're only $6.95. Brilliant. 0800 644 655. Make sure you check out those baskets. There's loads of you in for this one. Beautiful. Gwyneth, Jeanette, David, Susan, JewelleryMaker in West Yorkshire, Anonymous JewelleryMaker. Make sure you're checking out. There's loads of you without checked baskets. And you know what? I can't guarantee anybody's going to get anything if they don't check out. I just can't. Now, tell me what you've done with your moonstone. I think this will make great earrings, but also prong set rings. I think it would be so pretty for prong set rings. It is the Lord of the Rings gemstone. It's the Elvish gemstone. I might watch that when I get home, actually. I fancy a bit of that. I haven't seen The Last Hobbit yet, no. I'm going to go. I'm going to do it. Are you into fantasy films like that, Claire?
I've only seen the very first one, and I did really enjoy it. But it's sitting down, isn't it, for that length of time? And I would like to.
It's a sofa movie rather than a cinema movie, I think. Yeah,
but Lola's not really into it yet, and she's sort of
she's your film buddy. Yeah, she makes the decisions.
Yeah.
A lot of Frozen going on in your house, is there?
Yeah. Yeah.
How old is she? 6?
7. She's she's coming through the Frozen.
She's about to think she's all grown up, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. 7, it's a funny age. It's a very in-betweeny age, 7, isn't it? 7 to 9. They get mean to each other at that age, the girls as well, don't they, at school?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it breaks your heart, doesn't it? You're not pretty. Horrible children. Sometimes they can be vile kids to each other. They can be. If I heard my child doing it, I'd go absolutely bananas. Some mothers, woof. And you're like, you're listening to this? Makes me cross, that does. It does. A lot of things like that do make me cross. Bad manners, £6.95. Don't get me started. And you won't believe it, Tom, it happened to me again today. I'm not even kidding. Now, we won't get into it. Number 2, briolette, can we do them? Absolutely remarkable. Just the cut of these is so elegant. Just get really close to these. They are, oh, these are lush. Look at this sparkle. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to take that black background away. So I want you to just drink in that colour. And every single one of them is so well matched. And you know what? You think, right, well, it must be dyed then, Jenny. It must be heat treated to a certain degree so they're all exactly the same. It's not. It's not. It's completely natural. This is perhaps the very finest strand of amethyst we have. Not only for the cut, but for the colour. Look at that colour, look at this clarity, look at the glow. These are right up there. The creme de la creme. And we're taking £10 off, only for today, only for today's show. EGZC46 is your item code. I am loving this. $29.95. You've got, if you're a big lover of amethyst, then please grab this and think about how wonderful it's going to be in the springtime. Very Eastery. It's going to look stunning with the topaz. Look at that. Beautiful. But what about, and I do think, you know, I do think that colour is quite Eastery, but what about when you mix it with a bit of bright? Gorgeous. I want to put some citrine in there. Oh, I love it. I love it. What are you going to put with yours? I think my favourite thing is going to be citrine. Something like that. £29.95. Wouldn't you pay that for one of these if you were shopping? Let's say in the jewellery quarter, or maybe you had to order this online. Loads of you are loving this. It's February's birth gemstone. Louise in Cornwall's got 2. Christine and Gillian and Annette, you've got yours. It's about that colour, isn't it? And you go into a high-end jeweller's and you see this kind of cut. You pay a lot of money for jewellery. Just earrings, 1 in each ear, with a cut like that. And they're so exquisite, aren't they? Just beautiful. I love even the little spaces that are in between each one. And it protects it by putting it on the strand like that. It stops them from crushing each other in transit. And that's a brilliant product. Let me count them for you, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the strand. $2.99 each. It's very good value, isn't it? Very good. And especially when you know you've got 30 days in your money back guarantee. A lot of shopping channels only offer you 14 days. So I'm actually going to give you time to appreciate these, to look at them, to have it, you know, move about with them, put them against other gemstones, maybe go and get them valued. I mean, you've got so much time to do that. EGZC47. All yours for £29.95. I think we're going to get time to give you another couple, are we? Yeah, I do like these. Now, I gave you these just before Christmas, and I actually think the idea of twinning them with the similar version, but in peridot, really does it for me. These are solid sterling silver, and they're going to make a wonderful addition to your jewellery making. These could go in rings. They could be on charm bracelets. And I think traditionally, we're probably looking to put these in charm bracelets. They are very similar to charms that you might have seen in a very popular charm, oh, you rascals, charm bracelet shop. Now I'm just going to let me just line them up. Well, they're about £60 each, aren't they, in a charm shop? You know, the one beginning with P. that used to be just in sort of London and stuff, and now seems to be on every high street. The one that had the queue outside at Christmas time. Beautiful garnet charm bracelet spacers. Now you get 5 of these, and each one houses teeny garnets, and the quality is fantastic. They're only £3 each. Have you seen things like this in your charm bracelet shop between £40 and £60? I'm going to give you all of these for $14.95. CFDL18 is your item code. Make sure you're checking out a basket for this. We don't have loads. This is last in stock after the Christmas period, and it might be that you've maybe just gotten into jewellery making. I love them. I love them. What would you do with these, Claire, my love?
I think I would, because it's my birthstone. I think I'd just, I'd be tempted to just put 1, maybe 2.
When's your
just
birthday?
On 29th. 29 on the 29th.
Are you 29 on the 29th?
You look quite shocked now, I'm not 39.
Are you? You don't look 39?
Yeah,
I thought you were younger than me. I'm more shocked that you've just said, it's only because you had a child at uni. I'm more shocked at 39 than 29. I thought you were about 30. 32 maybe.
I love you, Jenny, thank you. But
I'm
I would.
suspicious of your lack of wrinkles now.
No, look.
No, frown. No, I've had it before. I know you can still frown a little bit. Grow old gracefully, that's what I say. I've got a draining board on my head. I have, yeah. I never used to. I used to have the thing that you used to. I can't afford it now, otherwise I would still have it.
I quite like it.
Get it in ya. I don't care if they do say it's rat poison. $14.95, as long as it stops the wrinkles. There's nothing worse.
Than what?
Than looking in the mirror and looking old, is there?
No, but there's nothing worse than I find you get than having wrinkles and then spots. I think if you're going to have one or the other...
Yeah, but sometimes you're cursed with both, aren't you?
That's what I mean, but I think that's unfair. One or the other.
Yeah, it is unfair, isn't it? Mm. Grey hair, I haven't had that yet. Have you had yours, Tom, have you? When you were 25? I haven't. You haven't got any of that, have you?
I don't think so, but I've dyed it for so long, I don't think I'd know.
You'd know.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
No, I haven't.
My hairdresser hasn't said anything.
Yeah, they would. They'd go, oop, touch of grey, and you'd be like, that's it then. That's it. On my 30th birthday, I had them Botox injections. I was having a meltdown. Number 80, you're saying? Well, I hope you have a lovely birthday. Are we going to see you before then?
I'm in the day before.
What day is that?
The 28th.
Is a what?
So I think it's a Wednesday, I think.
I'm not in that day. My last day is the Sunday on Designer Inspiration.
Yeah, with Rachel,
yeah. Well, I wish you lots of many happy returns, is what they say.
Thank you.
Are you going anywhere nice?
I don't know.
It's your last year in your 30s, so you really should celebrate that rather than your 40th.
I should do, shouldn't I?
Absolutely.
I might have the 2 cheeseburgers then on that day.
I can't believe you have that.
I should probably end up there rather than anywhere fancy.
Will you?
Probably.
Is it your favourite?
Don't mind it.
You can't believe you're a changed person. You'll be telling me next you've got a messy house. No.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
It's not. She looks like the person who's got a neat house. No? Oh, good.
No.
Look at these big slabs, greys, deep, sort of smoky tones actually. Look at that one. I like that one. It's like the waves, isn't it, frilling around. £11.95. Ali Defoy's coming up for you next, and I'm going to Scotland on your birthday, Ali Defoy, I've just found out. I am, so it's a double Scottish celebration for me. Come with me, I'll go to Inverness. Is that not anywhere near you're going, is it? Oh, it's 4 hours. Who knew Scotland was that big? £7.95 for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who knew? It is Michael saying, who knew? Who did know? Who knew anything? Well, I'll tell you who. Claire, we're going to hot foot it over to that lovely lady. dubbed the hot jewellery maker. I did remember, it was Tom who remembered actually. I said I was going on the 6th of March and he said Ali Defoy's birthday. Well, this is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You've really gone into your beadwork here. Now, are you a beadworker by trade?
No, no.
Well, I'm glad. Now, don't you just love them?
Yes, yeah, very much so.
And by beadworker, I mean a lot of jewellery makers use a centre gemstone and then they'll do other things like macrame or whatever, or wire work or what have you. But this is pure beadwork and it's lush. Look how cylindrical and almost tubular in gemstones. And those little beady beads are gorgeous. Now you've got the 3 strands for $7.95, the Labradorite rounds, the peach moonstone rounds, and you had the amethyst strands as well. Now the value of this actual, I mean, if you look at this, it's cost you, if you've got any gemstones left, I don't know, but it's cost you $7.95 to make this. It's incredible. The profit margin, if you were to sell it on, would be huge.
Yep, definitely.
Well, I think it's wonderful. Actually, this bundle has just sold out, perhaps off the back of this gorgeous necklace. I love this. So it's a 3-strand weave that you've done, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Let's get really close to that. Now, we've only got a few seconds left. Now, Ali, is Debbie Balford with you tonight? She was just swimming around, Debbie Balford. You should have hooked her in. It's little old Ali, but to keep her company, she's got incredible... oh, she looks quite hot today. Look at your legs.
So your squat.
It's those squat. Don't talk to me about them squats. I'm only just getting over it. $6.95. She's squatting and she's lunging. She's coming up for you. $6.95 for you. That's the sound of Ali lunging. Thanks so much to Claire. We've had an absolute ball today. I'll be back with you tomorrow. So I shall see you tomorrow at 1, followed again by the lovely Lady Defoy. And here she is in all her glory. The blonde bombshell that is our Scottish lovely. It's Ali Defoy, everyone. Thanks, Claire.
Thank you.